I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, a ack.
Enter, brother.
With that password, you now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2, not 3, not 4.
That's right. No matter, thanks, LeBron, how you listen
Who,
in.
me?
Fox Sports
Who, me?
Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app.
Wow.
Sirius XM Channel 83. Wow.
Wow.
Thank you. And now, live.
We'll do it live.
On YouTube.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Do it.
That's right.
Just
you know what?
do it.
Do it. It means subscribe
Do it.
to the Odd Couple channel. Subscribe.
You know what the street's saying.
Do it.
Do it.
Street's saying we doing all right. That's all I'm going to say.
That's it. All right. Don't be giving nobody no
Hey, that's all I said.
YouTube envy is what I'm trying to say. Like your YouTube
Who?
is bigger than my YouTube.
Who is it?
Hey, Rob,
Say it.
I'll give you 30 minutes. You'll start it. You'll start it.
All
Somehow
right.
Doug will come up.
My goodness.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Say my name.
Rob Parker,
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the Odd Couple. Do I really say, oh
Oh,
God?
God.
Oh, God?
No, you.
Nice.
So when I first started, Rob G would do that all the time, and Alex, and I would be like, all right, you don't say it that much. Boy.
Do I say it that really? I don't even think.
Oh,
Do
God.
you say it a lot?
Oh, God.
Yes.
The Yankees out. Oh,
Because
God.
I'll say something like, can you imagine Chiefs, Lions in the Super Bowl?
Oh, God.
See? That's what you would do it.
Rob, I know it's a good deal, too, if you come up to me like, Alex, check this receipt. Oh, God.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
We are the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, on a Worship Wednesday. And you'll need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still
Gotta
awake.
be up. I don't even know where
Even
you sitting
Kawhi
at.
knows. I don't even know if you're awake or
I don't even know if
asleep
you're
listening
listening.
or not. Yes.
It's so great.
It is great. Write it down, committed to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen that have a problem with putting the number and the letters together, that's right. It's 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
That's right. And if you have feedback on your line, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And with that said, always remember...
Sweetie Beanie. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
That's right. If you don't like it here at the Odd Couple, turn off your station.
Do it.
Rob G gets mad every time you say that.
I know. He's like, don't do that.
He be shaking his head like, come on,
I know. Stop it. All right, let's go. We got the big show. Let me welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin
Washington.
Yo, happy Worship Wednesday, man. Ready to go at it. We got some great topics, some great stuff lined up. So ready to do it. You good?
I am good to go.
We both went black today.
Yeah, Men in Black.
Racist.
See, here you go.
What, Alex?
Why
you
is
can't
it that
wear
when a
black?
black
That's
man
gotta be
acknowledges
racist.
what he's wearing, it has to be racist?
Not at
See,
all.
the systematic things in America would not allow for the black man to be.
Very nice.
Sorry,
you
I
sound like
was-
you're doing the movies from the
Yeah,
80s.
I was ready to go into it. You know.
Yes.
We used to have Rob G with us, but he sold us out.
Yeah, Rob G. He's definitely.
Ever
that
since
thing.
Caitlin Clark and Cooper Flagg, I don't even know who Rob G is.
Yeah,
no
who
more.
are you, Rob G? Like, you wouldn't be able to stay with the black people you used to stay with when you were younger.
I can't quite put my finger on what changed.
You can't
But
quite do it.
I can't quite do it.
I think I know what it is.
But I must say that the early 60s were the best time in this country.
Omar,
for sure.
Omar,
Early 60s? Okay.
Omar Epps don't ever want to see you
He said
again.
the early 60s.
I heard what he said.
What? German shepherds and water hoses? Is that what you said?
Caesar Chavez, rolling around his
I
grave.
can't even see you right now, Rob.
What? Unbelievable. All right, I do want to give a shout-out to the Center for Black Cultural Student Affairs. They're the ones who had me today speak to the students at USC.
As soon as you said it, Rob G rolled his eyes. Continue.
I know, like, what?
As soon as you said
Yes, Rob G.
gosh,
Yes.
really?
Oh, God, yes. Oh, God. It was a nice crowd. Thank you very much. And we got to speak about my career and just give them tips on stuff that they might want to do in order to get to, no matter whether it's this business or something else, I just kind of gave them some life tips.
Yeah, there's a handful of things that you did, I did, we all did to get where we are that are applicable to anything.
To anything, and not just the media.
100%.
All right.
Rob, you picked up 9 more mentees, huh? That's great.
I wasn't going to say it, Rob. Just get ready. Hey,
God.
just let him in. If you hear a knock at the door, it's my new mentee. Can you let him in? Hey, Kelvin, can you open that chair up over there?
I'm the only one who gets knocked for helping people, Alex. Does
No,
that
it's
make
the
sense?
rate in which you help people.
What? But I'm not recruiting mentees.
Well, no, you were stuttering Stanley, what you were right there. I'm not, man.
Alex, I'm not recruiting anybody. They want me to
Rob G.
mentor them.
Hey, Rob G. I'm not gonna point any elbows. Somebody's moving soon, right?
Yes.
I know what it is. Hey, they about to pay it forward. You best believe they about to do some labor.
I'm not paying anybody to move that
That's what I'm
furniture.
saying. They're about to come, all these mentees.
But they got it easy because I'm staying on the same floor. All I'm doing is moving apartments. Now you don't have to move furniture up and down. That's a pizza day. If I was going to do wings, but now I could go cheaper because there's no stairs involved.
Don't go Little Caesars.
You know what's funny is back at the Super
Shout out
Bowl
to Little
when
Caesars,
we were having
thanks.
dinner, I remember Sagar like, "Hey Rob, I really hope you could put me in touch with some people. That'd be really great." No.
What did
You
I
said that
say
he wasn't the right color.
I didn't say that.
Don't do
Stop
that.
that.
Sagar's my guy. Don't do that to Sagar.
I love Sagar.
We bonded.
Just not that much.
Yeah, not that.
Can I say last thing? Rob G, can you be quiet and close your mic so we can get to a show? You got this long end. Come
That's
on, you
right.
holding us up.
No, you're right.
Look at that.
Jeez.
Unbelievable.
Oh, God, just a couple
We got a
more
show
weekends.
to get to, and you want to bring up Sagar.
Doggo, just go to the beach a couple more weekends, okay?
There's gonna be
You're
more
right
than that.
there.
You right there, actually.
That's right. All right, for 40 years, TireRack.com helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive. Shipped fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. The way tire buying should be. Odd Couple Crew. Rob G is the producer. Alex is our engineer. Monty Bolaños is at the anchor desk. She'll keep us updated. And, of course,
Never heard of him.
Elijah is our social
Never heard of him.
media guru. Hey, Rob G, let's do this. Jeff Passan from ESPN, who does a great job covering baseball, spoke to my baseball writing class at USC a couple of years ago.
Nice. It's a good gig.
Yeah, no doubt.
We love Jeff.
We do. But he tweeted something that I don't agree with.
Well, he put out a whole ass column about
he
it.
did.
Yes.
And shout out to Jeff for doing the Lord's work. And now, obviously, last night's game, big game for the Dodgers. They go up 2-0 in the series, coming back to L.A. Yamamoto, after Blake Snell went 8 innings, says, I'm going to do one, but I'm going 9 innings.
Hold my beer.
And thank God that they didn't feel compelled to go to the bullpen. Let the guy pitch.
Hey, I'm glad you said that, Rob. 'Cause I told Rob G, we got to make sure, because we all complained about it, asked for it, and they finally did it. So kudos to them, because my goodness.
Guys, the Dodgers' starting ERA in this series is .53. They are looking like the juggernaut we expect them to be. They are looking inevitable at this point. Back-to-back champs seems like a foregone conclusion.
Pump the brakes. It ain't that easy.
However, Jeff Passan, we'll call him a friend of the show because he's a friend of yours, put out a article actually before the NLCS explaining how this particular series was going to serve as kind of like a proxy for the upcoming labor agreement between baseball and the Players Association.
Okay.
And what he said was, if the Dodgers end up winning this series and eventually going back-to-back, that the lockout is a foregone conclusion because owners are already upset about the Dodgers' big spending this past offseason and last offseason. And if they seal the deal once again with a dominant run to the championship, it's going to be bad for the sport, and it's going to force them to bring in a salary cap. Do you agree?
I totally disagree with Jeff Passan. The foregone conclusion might be just that it's going to happen anyway, regardless whether the Dodgers win or not. The numbers don't even add up. TV ratings through the roof, attendance records, right, in baseball. All those things you want to see for the sport, right? Younger people, the streaming, the social media imprints, all that stuff. Everything is up. And guess
100%.
what, Jeff? The Texas Rangers, a smaller market team, mid-size, whatever you want to call them, guess what? They won the World Series 2 years ago, not 10 years ago, not 15. Oh, they can't compete. The Texas Rangers won a World Series. Detroit is a mid-market. In this 2 years in a row they made the playoffs? Guess what? Seattle's payroll is $136 million.
Right.
Are they not to have a chance to win a World Series? They're in the mix. Come on with the money. The Yankees haven't won since 2009. The Mets in a big market with the richest owner. They haven't won since 1986. You want me to keep going? The Chicago Cubs, the third biggest city, right? It took them 100 years to win. It took the Red Sox. They hadn't won in like 86 or 7 years. I could go on and on and on. Money does not equate winning. Stop with it. If we have the same amount of money, we have a chance to win. Why don't the Yankees win? Before the Dodgers got on this run, they went 32 years with 32 from 1988 to 2020.
Yeah.
32 years they couldn't win. So it doesn't add up. How did those teams not win? The Phillies haven't won. When they win 2008, I think they won 2008 because the Yankees beat them in 2009, I think, right?
Yeah,
so
that was 2008.
They haven't won since 2008. Philadelphia's another top market. Where are we going with this? It has nothing to do with money. It's about decision-making. It's about that. And let me just say this.
Yeah.
The last team that did go back-to-back, and it was the Yankees 25 years ago, when you look at that team and you think of that team, I don't think about, oh, my God, they paid all these guys. I think of the core 5 guys who all came through their minor league system, Kelvin. Derek Jeter, Jorge Posada, Bernie Williams, Mariano Rivera, and Andy Pettitte. They built from that, added pieces around that, but it was their core.
You all right? So let me just add, because you touched on just all of the points. And
I'm sorry.
No. It's fine, because I'm gonna add to a couple other things that you just mentioned. So when you have over the last, let's go back 30 years, you have so many these are the teams. By the way, mind you, we're mentioning the teams that won it. You had teams that at least got there and had a chance to win it and just happened to lose that also come from smaller markets. So it's not even just like, oh, we didn't have a shot. No, teams are getting there. Teams are winning. Teams are getting there and falling short, but they're still getting there.
The White Sox have won. Florida,
Dude,
go ahead.
White Sox have won in 2005. You got the Marlins won twice. We just talked about them. A couple of weeks ago we did a segment on it, 97 and 2003. The Angels won in 2002. You got the Diamondbacks in 2001. I mean, the Rangers, the Braves. You have a multitude of mixes, and the White Sox as well. So they did that in 2005.
Yeah.
So you have a multitude. Yes, the big teams has won it, but what's interesting, to your point, the big teams didn't win it for decades. Not we didn't win it last 6, 7, 8 years. The big teams had the longest droughts. The big teams, 108 years for the Cubs.
Right.
80-some years for the Red Sox, 30-some years for the Dodgers, and then now 16, which is a lot for the Yankees. So that's the issue.
And the Mets since 86.
And the Mets since 86. So when you go there, also, couple of things, too. Your scouting team can go and grab players from across the country, and you can swing over to Asia. Like, it's fair market now. You can go get guys. And now you might not be able to sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto for $300 million, but you can go get guys. You can improve your farm system, as you mentioned, as well. And not to mention, I think the real thing is the league needs to have a salary floor.
See, I'm going to tell you why I'm against the salary floor. Because you wind up doing what the NBA does, which is pay guys who aren't that good. Because you have to spend the money.
True,
do you know what I mean? Like, so
that's the point.
There are bench players who are making a lot of money in the NBA who aren't that good, only because we got to spend this amount of money, and they're on your team and all that, so they got to get cashed out. That's what the.
But here's where I get your point. Get your point. The problem, the challenge that I would have with that is, these will be the same folks that will be crying we need a salary cap, meaning they get to just cash out. We're not doing anything. We're not necessarily trying to compete. We're not fielding a best team. Our fans are mad, mad, everybody. But, hey, the money is green. It's coming year after year. We're making more. When you at least put a floor, it doesn't have to be high, But you're saying some type of minimum. You have to be invested in this. You have to be competing.
I understand that.
I'm okay
but you
with
see
that.
what I'm saying.
But you get got because I got to meet the 90 or 100 million.
And then,
so bum guy gets 4 years, 120 million. Because when we're all like, wait, what? I get that, but I think you're at least creating a scenario where your team is fielding out the best that you can and you're really trying.
All right.
And so I don't agree with this at all. There's too much evidence against it. And I do think there's just an issue with players and the power you mentioned. Because remember we talked about when Bryce Harper and Rob Manfred got into it in the clubhouse.
In the clubhouse, right, in Philadelphia.
Man, get the F out of here and going. Bryce Harper going at him. He's going at Bryce. And there's something brewing there.
Well, that's because there is. I get it. They would like to put a cap and try to control the money that's being paid out.
Yep.
But you can make that argument, but don't use competitive balance. Because the leagues with caps, we see the Chiefs all the time. We saw the Patriots all the time.
That's true.
Right?
The Warriors.
We saw the Warriors all the time. The same teams.
Spurs. It happens.
Exactly.
Like you said, the Patriots.
So,
it's just.
So what? So and those were leagues with caps.
You could argue the ones with caps have the same teams winning way more frequently than baseball.
No doubt.
Not even close.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Would the Dodgers going back-to-back be bad for baseball? Would it prove once again, and for all, I should say, that MLB needs to have a salary cap? We want to hear from you, 877-99 on Fox. It is the Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Especially if you got a moving truck in the US of A.
That's right.
That's funny.
Something's wrong in Buffalo.
Yeah. The problem is, and this happens with teams, this happens when you have a good to great player, when you have an MVP caliber, in this case, the reigning MVP. You become that person reliant. The Bills are Josh Allen reliant. And Rob, you can look at it like a family member. When you've got that one family member that always comes through, the family member that always can be dependable, what happens? Maybe it's you.
You talking about me?
That's why I said maybe it's you. I know it's been me at times. Oftentimes I'll give credit to my wife, where everybody kind of goes, they got it. Well, who's going to play in the blah, blah? They got it.
I wish somebody had it for me once or twice.
Just like, can you be that for me? Yeah. How are we going to? They got it. I'm at the season in my life. Everybody kind of does this, Rob. When the bill comes, Cal got it.
Right.
And I'm like, dang it, I got it.
Yeah,
and
you got 8 jobs.
Yeah, you got it. And so that's what happens. You become reliant on that person to figure it out, to make it happen. They're so good. It comes easy for them. It's natural for them. And the Bills have become that. They've got it person. And in this case, it's Josh Allen. He's got it. He'll scramble around. He'll make MVP Super Bowl Superman type plays. He'll jump over the crowd. He'll scramble and make a play that shouldn't have been there. When schematically you look at the Bills, they don't look great right now. You don't know what they do. You know what's crazy? We talk about this all the time, me and Rob G. James Cook is a really good running back who, if it doesn't go right after a drive or two, they run away from him. If they're not up big and they're trying to run the clock out, they run away from James Cook. They don't use him enough. They don't have a skill set on the outside. They got some decent tight ends, but problem is, schematically, you don't know what they do well, and it ends up being Josh Allen scrambling. And the Falcons, what they did, man, those boys are fast. They play hard. They play and aggressive. They blitzed him 71% of the time, 40% something pressure on him, and he was running for his life all night.
Well,
and they're not good enough to be always having to play from behind because, again, they don't mix it up enough. It just becomes Josh Allen. Last point real quick. This was supposed to be the season, Rob. Right? The Chiefs look bad in the Super Bowl. Maybe they're down. Maybe they're taking a step back. Travis Kelce's washed. Maybe Andy Reid's losing a step. Maybe Patrick Mahomes is peaked. This was supposed to be season. Lamar Jackson, down. Doesn't look right. Their defense is terrible. Joe
but
Burrow,
that wasn't
down.
coming into the season.
Right,
That
but I'm
was
saying
once the
going
season
into the
started.
season, you already knew
They
you're
were in
high hope. You're in the mix.
They're in the mix,
But you're
but I don't
supposed
know
to
if
take
anybody
full advantage of this.
because most people pick Baltimore coming into the
Well, I
season.
mean, I did too, but
No, I'm
there's a
just
lot of
saying.
people. A lot of people picked the Bills because they thought they felt the same way about Lamar. Like, oh, he's just not going to be able to get it done. You and I picked the Ravens to get to the Super Bowl, but a lot of people felt like it will be Josh Allen. It's his season now. And you can't waste away early Luka type years, early LeBron in Cleveland, when you have this guy and you just don't build around it and you're just like, oh, they'll figure it out. LeBron will score 25 straight against, those Detroit basketball Pistons and get us to the finals. Luka will figure it out and drag us to the finals.
That lucky shot he banked in, or that one, that's when I knew it was done. Remember the money banked in?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I covered that game. I was there. I'll never forget that.
That was incredible. So that's my point, Rob. They need to build, because when you look at the teams that win and have won historically, yes, they have a great quarterback, but what do you always like to bring up? We bring it up all the time. The Patriots had great defense and special teams for years. That was the thing people forget about.
Top 5. Nobody
special teams, defense,
and when they always want to disrespect Bill Belichick. And I'm not with the cheating. But you cannot tell me that defense wasn't a big reason
100%
on why they were able to win those Super Bowls. I just don't like people keep acting like it was just Tom Brady.
No, not at all. They were only
and they're not being honest with you. If you even a comeback against Atlanta, you had to shut down Atlanta in the second half, and that was defense. Tom Brady didn't shut them down. Now, he got the ball and scored and all that, but somebody had to stop them, and that was that defense.
That's my point, Rob. Peyton Manning could have all those stats. He finally won a Super Bowl when that Colts defense got better. And Patrick Mahomes got to the Super Bowl offensively sometimes. They got there when it was defensive reliant, like last year.
People don't remember when the Patriots won their first Super Bowl in that run against the greatest show on turf, and that defense held them to 13 points 100%. Or whatever it was when they beat the Rams. The Rams scored 3 points on one field goal in a game where Tom Brady had an interception and a fumble. I'm like
so
people.
That's my point. You're supposed to build. I know we always talk about the stars. You're supposed to build a complete team around your star player. Hey, Fox Sports Radio. It's your boys, the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, on a Worship Wednesday. Amen. Now, be sure to check out a brand new YouTube channel. You can watch it on YouTube right now. Do it. Go over there.
Do it.
All you got to do is go.
Is there anybody watching or no?
Yeah, well, it should be. Rob G's on it right now. Which, Elijah, when we get you the next time, can you come in and turn our thing on, our monitor? So
never
we can
heard
see
of
too?
him.
Yeah, the guy that we never heard of. Can you do that?
We can't see ourselves.
Yeah, we
Hey.
can't. There we are.
Oh,
There we are.
God.
Oh, God, I look good in black.
Yeah, we are the
I'm
men
talking about
in
the
black.
skin.
That's got to be racist.
All right.
All right, so all you got to do, if you want to watch us now, we're simulcasting. Go to youtube.com/oddcouplefsr, youtube.com/oddcouplefsr. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Greatly appreciated. MLB Needs a salary cap. You got guys like Hal Steinbrenner.
Crying like a baby.
Crying, it'd be bad if the Dodgers win and all. Man, you've been the evil empire for 50, 60, 70 years. Or no cap not needed. We don't think it's needed. It's been a whole bunch of everybody's had a chance to win in the game. 877-99 on Fox. Who we got?
All right, Sean in Sacramento. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sean?
Yo, my uncle from another mother, cousin Kelvin, my brother's behind the board. What up, Odd Mob? Man, absolutely not. They do not need a salary cap in the MLB. It's worked fine for a couple hundred years now.
Right.
And for the Yankees of all people, I mean, their payroll isn't exactly rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? I can hear if the A's were complaining about that. Even Detroit, you know what I mean? They did great this year, but imagine if it was a more even level playing field. But at the end of the day, y'all got to spend that cheese. You got these owners making a living, like in the case of the Sacramento A's, off of the money, the share money, and it's just totally on them. That's on them for not wanting to pay anybody. But I will say the deferment money got to stop. It doesn't always work. Word to Bobby Bonilla. But in the case of the Dodgers, to have your biggest star, probably the biggest star in baseball right now, no disrespect to Aaron Judge, taking a deferment and making $2 million a year, that is ridiculous.
Well, I'll say this. There could be a limit on how much money can be deferred, and that's a way of doing it. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate the call.
Sean. By the way, he's talking about that $2 billion revenue share. They share it all. So teams are you're still getting some money.
Right.
These teams, $2 billion split between the 30 teams.
Kevin in Culver City, you're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kev?
God is good.
All the time.
What's up, fellas? I come with facts. Let's talk about something. These owners, they froze out the best pitcher in baseball right now, Blake Snell, when he was a free agent with Scott Boras, and he got a minimum opt-out deal with the Giants. That's not the Dodgers. That's the owners not wanting to pay Blake Snell. So he had that clause where he could come back and get his money, and he did. It's not Blake Snell's fault or the Dodgers' fault that the Yankees pivoted and signed Max Fried. They could have signed Blake Snell. Let's talk about the Atlanta Braves with Freddie Freeman. They said he was too old. They wanted a younger player, Matt Olson, so the Dodgers signed him. That's bad baseball on the Braves. Let's talk about the Seattle Mariners, Logan Gilbert, Julio Rodriguez, pillars of their franchise, farmhands. Vladimir Guerrero, farmhands, Toronto Blue Jays. So Yankees owners, stop all that bitching and complaining. You guys got your butts kicked by the Dodgers when you guys could have played them in the World Series. You didn't win. It's simple as that. It's scoreboard. It's not the Yankees' fault. It's not the Dodgers' fault that Juan Soto wanted to go to the Mets. You got to make better baseball moves. Everybody had an opportunity to sign Blake Snell. Nobody wants to do it. Now, I understand the deferral payments, but to talk about the fact that the Dodgers are just signing all these players, everybody had opportunities to sign some of these players, like a Freddie Freeman, like a Mookie Betts.
Yeah, you're right, Kevin.
For a barrel of coffee and sweet rolls.
100%. I can't even argue with you. Nick in New York, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Nick?
Hey, thanks for adding us to the show. That's the best part. Rob, you are the voice of baseball, in my opinion, as a 39-year-old male.
Thank you.
That's what I look to. Your knowledge, like you are I don't want to say Peter Gammons, but you are the baseball guy.
Man, I appreciate that. That means the world to me, for real.
Yeah, it's honestly you are. Like you are knowledgeable. You seek facts and you know your facts. The spending in baseball, I think that's what makes baseball and different from all other sports. When the Yankees lose, they always talk about, look at our payroll. Look who we paid for. When the Rays were winning with nobody, when the Athletics were winning, that changes everything. And it's like, why are we spending this money? And that's the only thing I have to say about it. I know, Rob, you got a perfect answer. Kelvin, love you too.
Thank you.
No doubt. Appreciate it. And, I mean, listen, most leagues, to his point, or I think he was going also, was copycat leagues, right? When they see somebody doing something, now it's cool to not pay. Billy Bean ain't paying people, let's not pay. It just goes either way.
And the other thing, too, like the Tigers, okay, so they had 2 years where they got in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. They got to take a look and go, we need to add somebody. They
need a big bat.
Right? You need a big bat. That's going to cost you some money. Like that, you want to be in the game. You can compete. You can make the playoffs. But do you want to win? If you want to win, you might have to add somebody. You got to go out and get the best players. It's just that simple.
It costs to be the boss, 100%. Yes. All right, we got NFL franchises. They might need to practice something. That is a virtue. We'll tell you what that is right after Monty. Practice. Get you set on what's trending.
Practice.
Not a game.
Not a game.
Not the game. Practice.
Practice. We talking about practice.
You do got to practice, though, right?
You do have to practice. I'm big on practice. I'm big on that. Guys, October baseball is going to continue in about 38 minutes or so as first pitch between the Blue Jays and the Mariners from Seattle is set for 8:08 Eastern Time. Seattle does lead the series 2-0. George Kirby gets the start for Seattle while Shane Bieber will be on the mound for Toronto. News out of the NBA right now, ESPN reporting that the Sacramento Kings and forward Keegan Murray have agreed to a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. He was their 4th overall pick back in 2022. The Kings also made another move earlier today, signing my boy, Russell Westbrook.
He was going to get signed.
He needed to.
He was going to get signed.
He needed to. A 1-year deal. This is going to be his 18th season and the 7th team in the last 8 seasons.
The only problem is when he walked past the Bonds in Sacramento.
Stop.
I think the glass broke when he put a ball
Rob,
on it.
Stop.
caution.
What?
Are you saying brick? Is that what you're saying?
Don't get fired.
Yes, that's what he's doing. Stop.
Stop, Rob. Stop.
Ha 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 ha. Good one.
Good, that's good. I like that. NFL news, guys. Tomorrow for Thursday Night Football, the Bengals are listing pass rusher Trey Hendrickson as questionable against the Steelers because of a hip injury. Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua did not practice today because of an ankle injury. The Colts signed quarterback Brett Rippon to their practice squad since Anthony Richardson had to go on IR. And Chargers pass rusher Khalil Mack returned to practice. He's missed the last 4 games with the left elbow injury, and we need him. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Monty.
Jess.
Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. Aches and pains, they can sneak up on you as the holiday hustle and bustle go on. Aleve, they can help you forget the pain and make those happy memories instead. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so that you can keep moving. Please use as directed. There's some interesting stats when you look at that. There's been a new trend, Rob, in the NFL when it comes to number 1 picks, specifically when you're talking about quarterbacks. And the Titans, we know this past Monday, they fired head coach Brian Callahan just 6 weeks into his rookie season. That's crazy, right? The number 1 pick, of course, Cam Ward. Now, this has started to happen 4 of the last 6. This is your 4th straight number 1 quarterback that has lost a coach, and the conversation becomes, where's the patience for these franchises with these coaches? Because, Rob, I was thinking, in order for you to get the number 1 pick, generally speaking, you had to be bad. And you can't be bad and like, oh, we just need that one piece. Right. That means you're usually going to have bad offense. Maybe the offensive line's bad. Maybe your defense is terrible. And so the idea that a coach is just going to come in and automatically change the game, in this case 6 weeks, but and all of a sudden turn your entire franchise around. This isn't the NBA where we landed Tim Duncan or we landed Derrick Rose or we landed LeBron, where things can shift and change. You can see the momentum swing in your franchise. But these coaches they are on a short lease, period. And that's just where sports are right now. You can be coach of the year and be coach of unemployment the very next year in any sport, any league. And that's where we are. But I just find it interesting because when you get that second coach, that's where you start to get the success. So if you're Caleb Williams, well, as soon as you get Ben Johnson, now you guys are 3-3. He's starting to look a little bit better as a quarterback, and things start to look better for you. So I don't know if teams are starting to see a little bit of, hey, let's get, this ain't working, get rid of him and find the next guy, because there's been a little bit of track of success with these number 1 picks in that regard. But man, a year with the number 1 pick quarterback?
Nah, I just think it's where we are. It's just where we are in sports. There is no 3 to 5 year plan. Nobody's waiting around. People are trying to win now for these jobs. There's a lot of money at stake. People they're not waiting around. I'm not going to wait around to see if you can coach or not. And can you just give me this? Rob G, first guess or second guess? Nathaniel Hackett, after whatever it was, week 1 or 2, didn't we say he can't coach? He's not. Remember, he had to hire somebody to keep time for him, and we're like,
Couldn't hack it.
He can't hack it. He wasn't ready. Like, everybody's not a head coach, and sometimes you look. What would scare me in New York with Aaron Glenn is they're not competitive. You can lose. Don't tell me, well, we're a close game. We just got to be able to No. You were not competitive. Even when they lost to Dallas and they put up those points at the end, that game was long over. Those numbers, stop it. It wasn't close. That's what's scary. Dallas has like the worst defense, and they couldn't score until the final 8 minutes. Really? When they took their foot off the gas.
No. They look awful because, again, they're not just losing where you're like, all right, we're getting better. They are looking bad on both sides of the ball for the most part. But look at that. I want to list some of these names for you. So since 2016, 6 total quarterbacks, all former number 1 picks, did not make it through their rookie season with the same head coach the whole way through. Jared Goff, when he had Jeff Fisher, he looked awful. Jeff Fisher.
But Jeff Fisher was a terrible offensive coach.
Horrible.
I mean, like
that
really
was not
bad.
his thing. Defense was his thing. And
Right,
now you get the number 1 pick.
offense was awful.
And then as soon as Sean McVay comes.
I remember Eric Dickerson had a thing with him.
Yep,
Remember
I actually
that?
remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, because of the offense was like, what? What is this?
Because he was stuck in it. Yeah, a lot of those guys get stuck in that way. Then you had Baker Mayfield with Hugh Jackson. He didn't make it. That was in 2018. Trevor Lawrence with Urban Meyer. We know how that worked out.
Urban was some other extenuating
extracurricular activities. Bryce Young with Frank Reich in 2023.
Don't shake your head about Urban Meyer. It's not an urban myth.
No, it ain't.
It was an urban stiff. I'm just saying.
Rob, caution. Rob,
caution. Rob, caution.
And you know what? You know what I might do? First of all, you're stupid. That's why I'm moving on.
Don't get fired.
I want us to make it 5 more years. You know who? You know how you always bring up.
Notice that?
Yeah,
the number went down.
That's true. Well, no, because the year that's
No,
right. 1 down. You're right. 5 to go.
Okay.
You know how you keep bringing up Hackett? I think somebody might one up your Hackett.
Who was that?
That is Matt Eberflus. Of guys where you're watching in real time, where you're like,
he can't coach.
This dude does not know what he's doing. And I'm not, he's good as a coordinator, but as a head coach,
right?
Man, he didn't know how to use timeouts. He didn't know how to close out a quarter. He didn't know situational things. He didn't have Caleb Williams in the best position. Matt Eberflus was up there as another one. And then now Cam Ward with Brian Callahan. So be careful when you're a head coach and you're excited and you got that new shiny toy, that number 1 quarterback, the number 1 pick, you're all excited. Because by the looks of things, it is a death sentence, especially when you go back. This was not the case back in the day. Back in 1936, no head coach had ever been fired in the middle of the same season that his team drafted a quarterback, first overall pick.
Yeah, but those guys were making $100 a week. I'm just saying, like, things were different.
Rob, it went to 2016, okay? One didn't stop in 1982.
I'm just saying, but I'm saying it was totally different. The stakes are higher now. They really are. And no one's waiting around. Fans aren't waiting. I asked Rob G, who's been dying for the Raiders to win something. I said, would you wait if I told you, point blank, give me 5 years and we'll turn this around? Are you waiting? Are you buying tickets? Are you going? Are you investing? No. Most fans, Rob G, am I right, would opt out and say, let me know when you got this together. I'm not sticking around for 5 years. I'm not. So they feel good like, oh, they got Geno Smith.
Right.
Oh, they got all right. We finally got a quarter. Oh, we got Geno Smith. And then he throws 19 interceptions in his first 4 weeks or whatever it's been.
Well, Rob G, why wouldn't you wait them 5 years? You've been waiting 25 years anyway.
Because the thing that
What's 5 more
NFL
years?
teams are good at, especially teams like the Raiders and like the Browns, is they sell you optimism year in and year out.
They've been selling Detroit optimism forever.
But if they came out and said a point blank, we are not going to be good for the next 5 seasons, we're gone.
Right. I believe that. I'm serious.
Yeah. I believe it too, but
I'm not saying that nobody would show up or whatever, but you wouldn't be selling out. People would be like, let me know when you. Detroit is a great baseball town, right? When they're winning, they pack the place.
Detroit.
When they don't, Rob G, when they don't try and they're not spending any money, people won't show up.
The only team in Detroit, I'll say the Red Wings and meet what I'm about to say. The Lions are the only team, 0-16, 16-0. People are there. It's the weirdest thing. The Lions have given the team nothing, and they still show up. It's the weirdest thing.
But it's easier because it's only
a game. But I mean, at some point, you feel like you'd want to make a we're going to make a stance. It's like Cowboy fans. Oops, sorry. Y'all done did I tell you what, this is going to be the best year we ever did. We're going to win this year. And y'all look the same every year, and y'all been showing out for 30 years, still showing up like crazy. Matter of fact, to the tune of 100,000 people fitting up in that daggone Jerry World. Well, I got a little preacher in me. Well, worse than Wednesday. I got a little 100,000. Sorry about that. My bad. All right, on the way.
Are you sleeping with anybody in the congregation? I'm just asking.
Don't do the preachers like that on the
Wow.
Don't do that. That ain't the
Rob,
Sabbath. It ain't the Sabbath,
caution.
but dang it, keep it holy.
Alex is like, what?
Hey, this
Rob,
is,
caution.
I'll tell you what. We 40 minutes into the show. You riled up. You riled up right now. I tell you
You
what.
pop too many leaves, buddy.
Yeah. The blue leaves. On the way, Shekel City, play of the day as well. And
I ate them like M&M's, the blue ones.
well, I don't want to be here when you eating the blue M&M's. Man, Fox Sports Radio. Then you had your leader and your quarterback say some things the other day.
I think it starts with the leadership in helping articulate that for the guys, and then what we're expecting out of the guys, right? We're expecting this. Are we getting that? Are we not getting that? We have guys showing up to player-only meetings late, guys not showing up to player-only meetings. Like, there's a lot that goes into that. Do we have to make this mandatory? Do we not have to make this mandatory? So it's a lot of things of that nature that we got to get cleaned up, and it starts with the little things like that.
Yeah. When I heard that was the moment I realized he might need to update his LinkedIn, because it's one thing, and you know this as a reporter for many years, eons. It's one thing don't come over here talking about I've been doing this since 1987. Then I say for a long time.
All right.
My point is, it's one thing to hear a rumor or report or kind of some unknown sources or some player. That happens, and it very well could be true, but you can say that's just outside noise. It was last year's players. You can understand it. Even though we know after the first game where they had the season, a players-only meeting right off the bat. You can't start the season off already having a players-only meeting. That shows me there's some dysfunction. In the offseason, Tyreek Hill trying to come back. They have to have a meeting about him. A whole bunch of stuff's going on. When your quarterback, who is normally soft-spoken, who is normally trying to say the right thing, do the right thing, be a podium guy, is screaming this is a major indictment coming from, the face of the franchise in this case, and your quarterback. And I think that is an indictment on him, on Mike McDaniels. And this is one time I will say, losing is the issue, because had they been winning, right now they're 1-4. If they were, 3-2 or something, or 4-1, we might not be having this conversation. But you can't be losing. And then when you start to look at the numbers of where they are, they're in the bottom third of offensive stats. They're like 25th, 6th, 7th offensively. And you cannot be that bad when the sign of what you are a wonder kid. You were the smart genius kid offensively. And they had an amazing year in 2023. Put up a 70-piece. I thought it was the Miami Heat playing. And now our offense is terrible. Offense is bad. We're down to the bottom of the pack in all of these offensive stats. And our own leader in a quarterback, franchise quarterback, is calling out leadership. That's it can't get more damning to me, because it would be different if he said that, but our offense was crazy. We're number 1 in this, number 2 in that, number 3 in that. That's damning, Rob. And I just think that the writing is on the wall, and it's almost, to me, if this is an agent, you're starting to field calls. You're starting to look for opportunities.
Well, when you don't win, if you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. And we talked about it before. I mean, sports is real simple. I know it's cliche, and I've said it a million times. Sports has a short menu, and it's wins and losses. And you're going to get fired when you don't win. They're 1-5, correct? 1-5.
1-5, yeah.
You're going to get fired, and it's this bad, and it looks this bad. And
you
then
don't
this
get cultured in, like Doug told you.
No.
You're part of the problem.
Yes.
You're part of the problem right now. 1-5. Like, I mean, you know, I know some people said you are what your record says you are, but I'm just saying, you know, don't do that.
Thanks, Doug.
I mean, he's setting some things up around there. They're building something. You know, it takes time.
It doesn't work like that.
You saying my third, fourth year, I should already have it together?
Yeah, yes, you should have it together.
You saying I'm an offensive genius, but the offense stinks?
Nobody. We don't live that world anymore, and that's the big thing. There used to be. New coach came in, a 5-year plan. The quarterback would sit the first couple years. Those days are long. Nobody. They're not waiting for anybody. Every year you're retooling your team, trying to win now. What do we got to do to try to win now, right? You're in Cleveland. Let's bring the 40-year-old quarterback. We need to win games now. You're the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, we got a great story tradition. We'll just rebuild. Let's get a young quarterback. Let's go for a couple years, and then we'll be ready. No. Nobody's doing that because that's not where we are in sports anymore.
Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Worship Wednesday. Shout out to DJ Ali Alex, as always. One day I'm going to get you this playlist. And we got a lot left in the show. By the way, if you want to hit us on socials, K-Dub Live for myself, Odd Couple FSR for the show, Rob Parker MLB, bro, for Rob. Make sure you hit us up there as well. It is now time for, sir, are you ready? Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
Don't start it.
Did I do that?
Do I sound like that?
I don't sound like that, do I?
Oh, God.
You're harmonizing with yourself.
Did I do that?
He better caulk up that crack. Sometimes you got to just take care of it.
All right.
Alex, next time you're gone for multiple days, I'm burning that board.
Alex, how are you? You good?
I'm doing good. How are you?
You look a little brown. You outside?
Yes, I'm trying to be on MLB Bro.
Here you go. We got you, my man. You know, there's
Look,
work
as
to
long
be
as you
done.
got a 0.8%,
I
you
do.
win.
Rob, you guys count the ways down or?
Hey, Alex,
Yo.
don't get fired.
Sorry.
Y'all know we got to at least spread it out. Spread it out over 3 hours.
Spread what?
This is going too far. Rob G, get ready to come do the
Rob.
soccer in there. Somebody get ready to come do this show with me.
What? I'm just asking.
Rob,
Boy, I tell you.
caution.
I did pull out.
He has blown through the caution sign.
Let's do it. Let's do the show.
I hit
You
it
must
so
have
good
been
today.
0-3. You trying to divert.
No. I was only 0 for 1 because no
Oh, yeah,
games.
yes, right.
It
You're
was 0 for 1. Yeah, it's okay.
Hello, darkness, smile. That was me Monday, Alex.
I was
Tigers
wrong.
losing 37 innings. Michigan lost to USC.
It was bad.
Who else am I missing? Oh, the Lions lost to the Chiefs. That was a rough weekend.
All right, 0 for 1 last night.
Could you just stop picking against the Dodgers?
Yes,
it might help.
I'm not going to do that. Well, the other night I actually won because remember the Dodgers
Yeah,
won by 1 and a
That's
half,
true.
so
That's
I
true.
did win that game.
Touche.
All right, 0 for 1, 41-37 is the record. I believe the Toronto Blue Jays will win tonight. If they lose tonight,
I was
because then
wrong.
Scherzer pitches Game 4,
Yeah.
like who was left off the roster in the first.
Yep.
I think the Mariners will beat Scherzer tomorrow, but I think that the Blue Jays will win tonight.
They better.
Blue Jays plus 1.5. Otherwise, you're done. Your season's over. I would be stunned if they lost tonight.
We've seen some fight throughout this postseason from teams. They eventually might lose the series, but we did see a game or two where they fought back.
Exactly. So
Cubs did it.
There you go.
Yankees did it.
I got the Blue Jays plus 1.5. And remember, I'm not telling you who to bet on. I'm telling you, who I bet on.
All right, there you have it. Now it's time for your Tire Rack Play of the Day.
Just waiting on one of those big Max Muncy swings. Another 3-2 pitch on the way. Muncy hits one in the air. Center field. Frelick, he is at the wall. This ball is out of here. There's that big swing.
That is Dodger Radio. Stephen Nelson called it there, looking like a prophet, predicting what was about to happen.
But announcers do that all the time because it only makes sense when certain guys are up. You know, Judge is due for a long, like you said that right before he's at
Steph
bats.
Curry,
exactly.
2 for 10. It's about time Steph Curry's going to hit a 3.
And then boom, I mean,
your boy called it.
Your announcer, yes.
You know, Aaron Judge hasn't been in the playoffs in about 9 days, and that was the first reference you came up with.
Yeah. All right. And it's still early. He'll probably come up 2 more times too, especially.
Alex, Rob G, what do you have against Aaron Judge? What has he done to you?
I love Aaron Judge.
I don't think it's Aaron Judge. I think it's your love of Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more you than him.
Tire Rack Play of the Day
that's
there.
That's what my wife said.
Yo, she can't leave you because of him, okay? That's all I'm saying. That sounds like an R. Kelly new out, Trapped in the Closet, episode 72.
Did you see, was it on Instagram?
What?
Whereas a woman who's in a real nice car with this guy.
Okay.
She works at McDonald's. She has a McDonald's shirt on.
Okay.
Rob, caution.
No. She's chilling with him. And her
dude came in the car.
The baby daddy or whatever, with the 2 kids with her.
Rob,
no,
caution.
And she's saying like, I don't know you. And he's like, what? What do you mean you don't know me? I got 2 kids with you. And then the dude's like, what? What do you mean you got 2 kids? That's your man, whatever. Get out my car. Get out my car.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just see it was on Instagram.
So she took a gamble on the new dude, and the new dude don't even want her now. Now she's
because he's
right. You got a man, you got kids.
You got a man and you got kids. You said you had no kids, and I didn't know you had a man. What are you in my car for? He don't want no business. I don't blame him.
He didn't see the Cheerios and the toys in her car?
He saw the McDonald's M on her shirt, and he was trying to scoop her up.
Yeah.
He was trying to get extra fries.
He was trying to get that McFlurry. But you know that machine always broken.
It's always broken. Every time I go at night, when I have a sweet tooth for a vanilla milkshake, am I right?
It's
and
always
I'm like,
broken.
You know what I do sometime when I get up to the drive-thru? Is your machine broken? I don't even order it. I said, is your ice cream machine broken?
And they get mad.
And they're like, yeah, it's being clean.
Yeah, it's
being
the
repaired.
McFlurry is always down. I used to work at McDonald's when it first came out. That was like when I was 15.
Did you really?
That was like, now they got ice cream. It's like, oh. That was a big deal. And that thing was breaking down since the 90s.
You wanted to work there because Ronald worked there, right?
No, because Calvin. Remember the commercials?
No, was there?
You don't remember the commercials. Dude, I had to deal with that my whole life.
There was a guy named Kelvin, a black guy.
You know McDonald's always marketing to black people.
Right.
So they always did a commercial. Look at him work. And he would walking through the hood.
And it was you?
They were like, yeah, Kelvin. And he would go to work at McDonald's. And then, like, you know, the big mama would come in. Oh, look at my baby Kelvin. What a job. I had to deal with that the entire 90s and early 2000s. And my name is Kelvin, so it was a wrap. Soon as I got in there, oh, Kelvin at McDonald's. I'll be like, man, do you want to supersize or not?
Right.
Tire Rack Play of the Day, brought to you by Tire Rack, over 40 years. Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive, ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection. Convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
But you worked there when they went crazy with the super-sized fries, the double-sized fries, and the gallon drink. You remember that?
Oh, and those Monopoly tickets. I got some stories about that.
We are Fox Sports.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is. Let's get it.
Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all so. I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank you.
Love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you? I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding. He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong. Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports, and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special. Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio.
Yeah.
Game 3 of the ALCS between the Blue Jays and the Mariners is almost here. First pitch is set technically for 8:08 Eastern Time. Seattle leads the series 2-0. Shane Bieber will be on the mound for Toronto, while George Kirby gets the start for Seattle. In the NBA, ESPN with the news right now that the Kings and forward Keegan Murray have agreed to a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. Murray was the 4th overall pick for Sacramento back in 2022. The Kings also made a move earlier today, signing Russell Westbrook to a one-year deal. This will be Westbrook's 18th season. In the NFL, the Bengals are listing pass rusher Trey Hendrickson as questionable for tomorrow night's game against the Steelers because of a hip injury. Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb returned to practice today. He's missed the last 3 games with a high ankle sprain. On the ice, the Senators and the Sabres are tied at 1 apiece after the first period. I'm Monty Bolaños.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number 2 on a Worship Wednesday, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, aches and pains, hey, can sneak in during the holiday hustle and bustle. Don't forget, there's less than 10 weeks left to the year. Can you believe that?
I don't believe it.
Do you believe 10 weeks?
2025, where did you have to go?
Wow. Monty, are you shopping already? Are you holiday shopping?
Not yet, but I'm getting close to it.
It's 10 weeks.
Yeah, I'm getting close to it. I just had a conversation with you about what I might buy my dad.
Hey, Alex, it's there.
First of all,
you know,
Not yet. It's too early for Christmas music.
You know, I already got
November
your
1st.
Christmas gifts, right?
Oh, God, Alex. You know that's almost Thanksgiving, right? You know what's after that?
What?
It's Black Friday.
That's right.
And every Friday is Black Friday.
Every Friday is Black Friday. Yes, mine too. I tell you what, y'all all celebrating. Oh, man, the holidays. No. This is why I have 42 jobs.
Why? Because you got the
Next
kids?
weekend, one of your favorite daughter of mine, Rob G, Cam's birthday. Mom's birthday's Friday. Back up. Mom's birthday Friday, and she's been sending me. Shout out to Mama Deb. Oh, I don't really know what I want. I want this. She has a specific thing.
Nice.
I would send her a cheesecake gift card for $25.
Let me tell you, Mama Deb has connected
Right?
on a Worship Wednesday. She connected to the Lord. Don't let her make a call.
Okay.
All
I'm
right.
just saying.
Then I got my wife. Then I got my other daughter. And then Thanksgiving, I got to, I'm flying people in. And then Christmas, 3 daughters and other people. This is why I have 26 jobs.
I understand.
Hold on. Let me answer another one right now. Yes, I will work.
Yes, I will work.
Yep, no doubt. Work it out.
I need money for Christmas.
You see me on the side of the road doing a running man.
I got you.
Just know we'll work for something. We'll work for gifts.
Well, the hustle and bustle, there you go. Aleve can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead, even if you got to buy gifts during that time of the year. That's right. With just one pill, Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body relief. Pain relief, I should say, no doubt.
We're going to lose that sponsor real quick.
So that you can keep
not
moving.
exactly how we
That's
intended.
Yeah, we didn't think that. Use as directed. And don't forget to check out our brand new YouTube channel. Apparently, people are watching the channel. Thank you. And are subscribing.
How many nerds does it take in there? You got Sagar, Elijah, Rob G on there too. I mean, how many? Oh, hey, sorry, I didn't see you in there.
How could you call Sagar a dweeb?
Sagar's my guy. We have bonded.
Sagar, unbelievable.
We bonded over food and hip hop.
Called you a dweeb.
Food and hip hop.
Hey, K-Dot. Thanks for not putting me in that group, by the way.
I did actually keep you out of that, Alex.
Okay.
Actually, you should have been the first one in there.
Well, there you go.
Why?
You and your obsession with Rob Parker.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, what are you
Alex,
talking
you see
about?
who's coming on the bottom of the hour? Tyler Dragon. I'm going to ask for like some Imagine Dragons. We can imagine okay.
That was good, Rob. That was funny, Rob. No doubt, Rob. You the man, Rob. Good one, Rob.
Would you stop? He's just jealous because we have a relationship, Alex.
That's true.
You too. Make sure you comment on who had the best thing. Rob Parker. Yeah, Rob. You the man.
Look at this. There's some hostility in this, Alex. He's seriously taking this. He's hurt.
Rob.
He's hurt.
I'm smoking you and Alex. Both, matter of fact, on Tyson Tower Trivia, it's going down tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm already ready. I'm stretching
Make
right
sure
now.
you check out our YouTube channel and subscribe. That's right. Hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up on the icon there and comment away. Let us know who's doing the best. Check out YouTube and watch us live right now, Just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Don't forget, who'd you say, Alex? Tyler Dragon.
Yeah.
Tyler Puff the Magic Dragon coming up from USA Today.
Y'all.
He's a mentee of mine. I'm surprised you didn't know that.
He is a
No, actually he is.
Okay.
Alex, you know he's got a big truck too.
Oh God.
I think I'm the only person you associate with under 50 who is not a mentee of yours.
Who is black and who is not a mentee.
I don't have all black mentees now. Come on.
God.
No, he doesn't. I'll give him that because all of our non-blacks here are also mentees of him.
Yes.
Ian, I'm sure Brandon was probably. USC Chris.
God.
Everybody here. Who I'm missing? Is
I
Ryan?
do
Wasn't
regret
Ryan
that
too? Wasn't Ryan?
No.
Ain't that why you were you did the wedding? Didn't you call Broussard so you can be the officiant of the wedding?
Not me.
Oh,
No.
I thought you did Ryan's wedding too. You got so many mentees.
I was at the wedding because we're friends, and he has a beautiful wife.
Oh, God.
And she is in the file. All of our wives and girlfriends are in the file. I'll make sure my wife
It's real
blocks you.
discreet. It says FSR girlfriends. Nobody will ever know.
It's in the double one that you hide.
Alex, scrap the pigskin. We're doing top 5 FSR wives.
That's like that dude
The
that
new
does the
Parker's
double.
Power Rankings.
I'm sorry.
The dude that does those double smashes.
I'll
Y'all
give you
seen that?
hands down already. We already know what that is.
We already know. I'll make sure she blocked. You're blocked on the gram. Because every now and again, she feeling herself and get a little frisky and post a little something. I know you go, screenshot.
I'm not screenshotting people's girlfriends. All right. Can we talk about
Can we?
Yes. Rob G, we got news coming from
we're all getting fired so
coming
quick.
from Sacramento.
Yes.
Somehow, some way, it's not bad enough that they're in NBA Siberia. They just added a player.
Well, first off, before we get to the news of the day, let's go back 24 hours, a topic that we were sitting on we never had time to get to.
Uh-huh.
SGA, reigning NBA MVP, did an interview with GQ magazine, all right? And he was asked about the idea.
Is this different?
Rob, let me set the table for you,
Okay, I don't know
okay?
what's going on here.
Jeez Louise.
All right, go ahead.
Let me
That
let me
man told you the
quarterback this
salad
thing.
fork goes over here.
Yes. Just run over the middle, Rob. I'll throw you right in the
Okay,
chest,
all right.
okay? And so SGA was asked about this idea of these guys playing late into their 30s, even into their 40s, right? Here's what SGA said. I definitely think I can. I won't, though. I won't want to miss that much of my kid's life. There's a certain point in your career where you reach your peak. And I don't fault guys for still playing. They love the game. But I just feel like you play this game ultimately to see the best version of me I can be. Once I figure that out and I start going down, then it's like, okay, what am I playing for now? Well, flash forward to today. Russell Westbrook, former Laker, former Rocket, former Thunder, former Jazz, former Nugget, former Clipper, former.
We don't have all day. My God.
Has signed a 1-year vet minimum deal to join the Sacramento Kings and finish 13th in the Western Conference. Rob, what's up with guys like Russ and others who just can't seem to hang it up?
It's just they're selfish, and they can't let it go. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, because not only are they're taking up a roster spot somebody else could probably play. They're not going to get anything from it. Russ isn't going to win a championship, which he's never won, and I get it. He just wants to be on the bus, wants to be on the team, wants to still be relevant where they're still going to talk about Russ and he made a shot or a basket or a steal and look how much he plays, what energy or whatever. And a lot of these guys can't let it go. I can't understand. And SGA, was he talking about LeBron? Like, seriously, I don't want to be playing till I'm in my 40s. I got kids and time I want to spend with my kids and all that. And I think that is a little bit of it where, LeBron, you've been around for a long time. I don't know what else there is, you know what I mean, that you're chasing. Even if you win, you're not passing Michael Jordan. I hate to break it to you, you're the finals failure of all time. You got more losses, than any other former MVP. It's a fact.
You and your oats.
He's the Fofo.
What's Tom Brady?
The Loat.
The Loat. Man, I'm jumping off your boat, man.
I'm just saying. And
go.
That's
Finish.
it.
I couldn't disagree more with you.
Selfish.
Don't forget the Masot, Kevin Durant.
That's right. The most sensitive of all time, the Masot. Very nice.
Well, I'm about to, whatever your oat is right now, let me figure out an oat for you. look at me.
I'm the hobo.
You are the hobo. I am not buying anything you selling right now. I am not you at Ross right now. I'm not buying that deal. You love your career. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, but I'm not going to be here forever.
You already are here forever.
I'm not.
And you have the luxury. Now, you might not be, but you have the luxury.
I'm not Bob Ryan and those guys.
So that's where I was going.
Who are 80 years old.
Those dudes.
Oh, I'm serious.
I know you are. We sit here and we point out the guys. No,
those guys are 80 years old.
I'm not saying you're old. What I'm saying is you're in a career where you've already had it for, however long, 40 years almost.
Almost 40 years.
And you could have it if you chose to, another 10, 15. We see it. We talk about the guys and gals that we see. Sports is not that. You come in at 20, 21, 2, 3, and you might get 4 or 5, or in some cases 10 years, 15.
You'll be lucky.
Right. And so this is something that they know is going to end. It has an expiration date, and they want to enjoy it as long as possible because at the end of the year, probably for us or Chris Paul and these guys, that is it for the rest of your life.
But
they don't have the luxury of us getting to run our mouths for another 30, 40 years, if we chose to.
But look at where Chris Paul is again. Like, he's been on 15 teams. Like seriously. What possibly – I start to question, do you want to be around your family? Do you love your wife?
I think it's the contract, right? And I'm going to tell you, I think
it ain't
it's the
money.
contract.
It ain't the money because they don't make any money. Like the veterans minimum, they're not making money.
I think their spouses came into this, especially the guys that we're naming. You're naming a Russ. Russ has been with his lady, his wife now for years. They both were at UCLA. Chris Paul been with her for years.
No,
before
I get it.
LeBron, we know their story. My point is, there has been a sign-on. I know what this is. I know what I signed up for. LeBron always talks about how much he owes her on the back end, Savannah and the children, because they had to sacrifice so much for me to go do this thing that I believe I was here for and I'm grateful for, and they understand.
Tom Brady did it for 45 years.
Tom Brady came. Tom Brady,
his wife,
two things.
everything.
One, he came in later with the wife.
No.
The guys I named, they've been with them.
No, but also, he also got to the point where he missed training camp. To you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he overstayed.
Tom, in my opinion, and again, I wasn't sitting in at the house when they were having these conversations. I think one of the differences is she was very vocal about, hey, man, this got to be it. Hey, this needs to be it. Hey, we done. Hey, what about your family? What I assume to be with the Chris Pauls and the Westbrook, and I kind of know some people, they're very much all in. The whole family, brothers, family, everybody's all in on this was the ride that we've all taken because of you. You have kind of been the chosen one. You have this amazing opportunity to change your life, our lives, better lives, and do something
Yeah, but
great.
he's not making that kind of money now.
It's not the money.
No, and my point is now, at some point, to just be on another team, to just be on the bench, to just be mopping up, why would you want to put yourself? It would be like me sticking around Fox Sports Radio, and I don't know, Scott saying, "Do you want to do 2 midday hours where nobody's listening? Do you want to do that?"
I'm not dealing with you right now.
What time slot, Rob?
Midnight. I said night.
You are.
No, I didn't mean Ben.
No, he didn't. We know who he didn't mean Ben. You are the turn. Let me roll my sleeves up now because I know I'm going to be scrapping.
Rob G, where'd your head go?
Because Rob G, no, he finna be scrapping. Yes, finna be scrapping. So my point is,
I'm good. I don't want to change spots.
No,
I'm good. We had a nice run.
My point is, these dudes are doing something that me and you had the baseball bat or stick or whatever y'all using in New York back in the day, and I had the basketball and I'm shooting hoops, or we had the tennis racket, whatever it is, and they're getting to do something they absolutely love to do that such a small minority of people get to do. You get to be an NBA player, 450, and out of 8 billion people on earth, I think they're going to milk it. And Chris Paul gets to be a leader, gets to be around, gets to be that old vet on the team.
Those young players are like, dude, can this guy go sit down somewhere?
You know what every team needs?
Can you go sit down?
We got the first 7, 8 guys who really are going to play, 8, 9 guys. The last 3, 4, 5 guys ain't playing, and we need some leadership. We need some locker room guys. You know what Charles Barkley always talk about? He always talks about that he had his vets and how grateful. I mean, my gosh, you talk about people who praise their mentors. He brings them up every other week. how he didn't know how to dress. He didn't know how to do money. He didn't know about a bank account. He didn't know about all that. How to get a house. How do I become a professional? You need those guys on the team.
You could do all that. They don't need to be on the team. They could be an assistant coach. They could be no,
I would be on the team.
They don't have to be on the team.
So, yeah, I think it's overstated. I think you're overstating, like, these dudes are like mid-30s, or 36. They'll have the rest of their lives to go do something else.
No, but they played a long time is my point. Like, there's a shelf life. Sometimes it's
nobody
great.
wants me.
Sometimes it's great to walk away on that kind of level, like just to be on yet another team. Here's the last one I'm going to bring.
Yeah.
There are kids in this country who don't know how great Vince Carter was.
Can't argue with you.
Okay? Look at his stats. He played so long, all of his stats numbers have dropped, and now a lot of people won't even consider him and go like, he was okay.
No, he had an 8-year run.
He had
one of those
two
guys.
separate careers.
Mm-hmm.
He had a career as a bench player that nobody knows about, and he was a really a star player. He stuck around too long. I think that's where you could get hurt if you stick around too long.
I just think there's such a small minority of guys who do this, like we can even have these conversations about, that it's worth it, man. If I get to I make $2, $3, $4 million, which again, money really ain't the issue at that point for some of these guys, and I get to do the thing I love, I just think, why not? Why not? And the most important, I think their families know what it is. Savannah knows LeBron. Russell Westbrook been with his wife for years. Chris Paul been with his wife for years. They kind of know the fam's all in.
Yeah, Tom Brady's wife knew too, and she bounced.
He went to 52 years old, and she told him, hey, bruh, this is it.
No, why? But she knew they were all living off of Tom Brady and TB12 and all that.
She told him.
She bounced
she gave the
and
ultimatum.
had a baby. Okay?
She gave the ultimatum.
Bounced and had a baby.
Hey, bruh, I'm just telling you.
All right, 877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Do you have a problem with guys like Russell Westbrook just hanging on and becoming punchlines late in their careers? We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is The Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Unless you're trying to get sunned like Rob G in the US of A.
It will happen. I'm going to go the opposite, only because I think basketball of all the sports is very viable where you look at a woman having played basketball at a certain level and then coach. I can't see a woman as a baseball manager, hardball, not soft, like football, no. You know what I mean? I can't. I really can't. And it doesn't mean that they couldn't know about football, being some sort of coach or, like that. Same, I know women play hockey too on that level, but basketball is apples to apples. It really is the game, is for the most part. And more fundamentally sound, would you say, women, where men are more athletic and above the rim and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. So I'm not positive I agree with her that it's not going to happen in her lifetime. I mean, I didn't think that we'd see a black president in the United States. I got to be honest. Don't
do that, because I got jokes.
No, but I didn't. I really didn't.
You might not ever again.
But I didn't. I don't. You might be right. Yeah, but my point is, if there is a sport, and she might be right that they're not ready to do it now. You know what I mean? But to say never, I just think basketball, women's basketball, men's basketball, men coach women's basketball left and right.
100%.
Right? You don't have to be a female to coach women's basketball. And I get it. It's a male-dominated business and sports and whatnot. But there was something missing because Becky Hammond was on that track to be a head coach in the NBA. She was. Pop picked her, made her put her on the bench with the Spurs. Yep. She interviewed with a couple teams, and for whatever reason, nobody pulled the trigger on her. I don't know if it was something about her. You know what I mean? Once she got in there, there are people like that who should be coaches. Who's the guy for the Lakers forever? he finally got Rob G. Finally got head coach Byron
Scott.
No, who's the other guy? He was on
what era?
He was with Phil Jackson, and he just could not. Oh my God, I cannot.
Brian Shaw. Yeah.
Remember that
Brian
for
Shaw.
a long time.
So great. Yes. Everybody
Brian
kept saying, why is Brian Shaw getting this?
He finally get a head coaching job?
You know who that is now? Sam Cassell.
Okay, Sam Cassell. There's another guy. Like, okay, he's been paid his dues.
Everybody's like
Sam.
Yeah.
And whatever reason, he's interviewed for some jobs. They don't pull a trigger on Sam Cassell. And they didn't pull a trigger on Becky Hammons, even though she was set up for it. Like the best coach at the time in the NBA is like all in on her, the endorsements, giving her a job that no other woman had on an NBA team, responsibility. When he was out, she coached. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everything. And it didn't happen in San Antonio, and it didn't happen anywhere else. But I think that of all the sports, it could happen in basketball because the games are so close. Are they ready right now? No. But Dawn said not in her lifetime. I disagree with that.
I strongly disagree with in my lifetime. I absolutely believe it's going to happen. I believe it might happen in the next decade. Couple of reasons why. Now, I do think current political climate may need to change. That's all I'm going to say about that. But there's a couple of reasons why the NBA. Number one, the NBA is the most progressive of all the leagues, right? They usually try to be forward-thinking. They try to be ahead of the curve in certain things, socially, politically, and all those kind of things. They try to do that. They've already integrated. It's almost like weird now if you're an NBA team and you don't have a woman on your bench, some type of coach, whether assistant, whether film coach, something. You're some type of assistant coach. The Lakers here in LA have one as well, maybe even more. But so it's not far-fetched. And I think inherently, you mentioned it, because it's skill to skill, like hoop is hoop is hoop. You grow up playing ball. Dude, if you go to a local 24-hour fitness, LA Times right now, there's going to be a couple of ladies out there playing.
No doubt about it.
And you don't think twice. Like, yo, she can hoop. Let's go hoop.
She can shoot. She can
shoot.
play.
She can hoop. And it's just natural. I grew up, you plenty of
like
girls.
when I played Nancy Lieberman in that game.
Exactly. And you know what? Nancy Lieberman is coaching in the Big Three. You led me to where I was going to go. Nancy Lieberman is coaching in the Big Three, which is very volatile and hostile and tough and aggressive, and because that's how they promote the league. And she's doing her thing there. You couldn't tell me that Dawn Staley, Cheryl Miller, Doris Burke, God bless the dead, Pat Summerall. There's a whole
Pat Summit.
Pat Summit. There's a whole list of folks that if I was in college or NBA, that was my coach, I'd be wouldn't even think twice. Like, what's up, Coach Becky Hammond? Sometimes I don't know if it's actually good or if it's just just riding the beat. Fox Sports Radio, The Odd Couple. Ooh, Rob, Parker, Kelvin Washington, we were just talking about how good Julio Rodriguez is. We literally were just talking about that, and he just goes
He
yard.
just hit a 2-1 job. It's 2-0 Seattle already.
What we were saying, just bring him a little behind the curtain. Why didn't baseball, we were saying, make him be like
I don't know his personality, but he should be more out
He's a very
front,
straight,
right?
handsome guy, great player. Anytime I see him do an interview, he's very well spoken. Like, hey, that's a guy you want to push forward and say, here's one of our stars of the game. And then we mentioned maybe it's the Great Northwest, but he absolutely, to me, if I'm baseball, I'm like, this is a guy we should be promoting and trying to make a star. All right, real quick, for over 40 years, Tire Rack has been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive, ship fast and free. Backed by Freeboard Hazard Protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. Rob and I having a conversation about Russell Westbrook, just got signed, heading into his 18th season with Sacramento Kings. Rob says he's being selfish. I say milk it for what it's worth. Amazing career, amazing opportunities. Don't come often in life like this. Enjoy the ride while you can. What say you, 877-99 on Fox? Who we got?
Come on, Stoney in Minnesota. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Stoney?
Not much, man. What's up with you guys? How you doing today?
All
Doing
good.
well.
Where are you?
I'm doing good. So I have to 100% disagree with you, man. There's so many guys now that are figuring out how to play later into their careers. Look at Tom Brady, for example. Look at Brett Favre. You know, all these guys have figured out ways to play later into their career. Even then, it's not going to hurt Russell Westbrook. And besides, look what Russell Westbrook was when he started. You know, he was all about him. Look at how he's developed.
Playing in Sacramento, what does that do for you, Stoney, though? Sacramento?
Maybe I'm that second guy. And how he's accepted all those roles, you know, pretty much being diminished as he's gotten older, as he's moved on to all these different teams.
All right.
No doubt.
No doubt,
Stoney. Appreciate it.
Disagree, man.
Okay.
I think
No problem. Thank you.
play, you know, if he still can play the game, then play the game. And then one day
Yep.
he'll figure out, you know what? I can't do it no more, or I just don't
Can't
want to
do
do
it.
it no more.
Appreciate
All right,
it, man.
thank
Thank
you.
you, Stoney.
Jay in Georgia, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
What up, Jay?
Hey, Kevin Washington, 2 words. Stop it, man. With those 3 words. But anyway, yeah, man, playing in Sacramento, it does nothing for Russell Westbrook,
Right.
man. Like, it does nothing. I mean, what he gonna do with an extra $2 or $3 million? Put it in his side piece bank account? Like, what are we doing?
Yo. Don't do
No,
that,
Jay, you're 100% like, that's what I mean. You're going to Sacramento. You know what the hardest thing is going to be? Not getting up to play every night, is to be able to avoid the tumbleweeds going through downtown.
Don't disrespect the Cowtown like that. Man, first of all, Jay, hold on. Jay, first of all, you belittle $2 to $3 million way too easily. Secondly,
You mean it's
Russell
only $1.5 million
has
after
been
taxes?
very productive. He was productive with the Clippers, right? We were, oh, wow, look, he rebounded from Lakers. He was productive with the Nuggets. Wow. So he still feels like he has something to prove. And
So
he
he
can
should
still
go to
play the
another
game.
team that has no shot.
But Kevin, what you're not understanding is, though, the longer you play, you can only hurt yourself.
Yes.
In your career. Look at Russell Wilson. Look at LeBron. He's never going to be the GOAT.
No, this is where I agree with the Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook is certified first ballot. We know that.
But
So-
LeBron, you can look at LeBron and go, he played 25 years and only won 4 championships? Wow.
But people are looking at Russell Wilson different now because they don't even remember. Half of the people don't remember he won.
Russell
Super Bowl.
Wilson wasn't cemented. I get your point. I said he's hurt himself in
Thanks
that.
for the
He probably
call.
played himself out the Hall of Fame. He wasn't cemented. Russ is cemented.
Terry in Texas, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Terry? Terry. All right, going once, going twice. I guess he's not there. Tyler in Philadelphia. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Tyler?
Rob, Kelvin, how y'all doing?
What's
Doing
up,
great.
Tyler?
How are you?
Good. Long time, second time.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. So, Rob, I mean, I kind of, I think it depends on, you know, what the type of player that we talking about as far as if they sticking around. Like, you know, for somebody like Russ and the Kings, I don't know why they would pick him up. But, you know, like the one caller said about Tom Brady, it's like, you know, he went out on top. And then, you know, we keeping it honest, Rob. I mean, you my man, but Aaron Rodgers has been around, and he hasn't won a Super Bowl in almost 2 decades, and so it's
All right, now you're
like,
being ridiculous. He hasn't even played 2 decades. Okay, so you're being ridiculous.
I say he hasn't won a Super Bowl in almost.
Okay, but here's the point. 2 decades would be 30. We're at 25. Okay, so you're a little bit long. Here's the difference. Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer, first ballot, all that, and he's on a team that feels like they could maybe try to make a championship run. Russ, who has never won, if you're going to stick around, at least be on a team where maybe I could get a ring like, what was his name with the Miami Heat, the guard? Oh, my God.
Gary Payton?
Gary Payton, who got a ring on the backside. Do you remember? Like at least be something like Gary Payton on a team where you have a chance to at least get a ring on the way. Karl Malone came to the Lakers with the idea that maybe, all right, I played all these years in Utah. Maybe I can finally get a ring, be a part of a championship team. I get that. I told Rob G when he went to the Jets it was a mistake. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
Because that team wasn't winning a Super Bowl.
It wasn't a great chance.
You weren't winning a Super Bowl. And if you were going to go play, same thing. Tom Brady didn't pick any team. He looked at Tampa Bay. Man, the only thing that they needed was a quarterback who didn't throw 30 interceptions. They had a great defense. They had an offense. Don't forget, go look. I mean,
no, he picked the right team.
He cherry-picked, and that's all I'm saying.
I get what you're saying.
I don't understand why Russ would go to Sacramento.
Last quickly.
All right, we got a guest.
Russ's mentality is, this ain't my last season. So I'm in Sacramento. Maybe I'll go to another team next year. Russ is in amazing shape. Somebody going to pick him up next year, too. Monty?
Yeah, the Globetrotters.
Yeah.
Are we just hating on a man for wanting to play basketball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure that we're just hating on a man for wanting to play basketball.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then carry on.
He's taking somebody else's spot.
Stop it. You got to stop with the taking his spot
Yes,
thing.
he is. And
no, he's not.
Who wants to play in Sacramento?
You just said. Hold on a second.
Sacramento?
Didn't you just say that you don't like how basketball teams have people on their roster that they just have because they have to spend a certain amount of money?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So then what spot is he taking?
No, but there's some young guy who could be
Stop
playing
it with the young
rather
guy.
than that.
That's called the
guy
two-way
that's just
players
on
in the G
roster.
League.
Right.
They're only playing 8-9 people max. There's always 3-4 that don't
There
play.
could be some young guy who wants to do a radio show with me. I'm just saying.
No. There's a lot, and you keep bringing them around, all your mentees.
Yeah, you do bring them all around.
Gee golly, man.
Kelvin on his edge of his seat.
You know how many random dudes I get following me now? Because they're like, hey, because I'm like, oh, this must be one of his cronies.
Can you at least bring a lady?
Ooh,
I have some mentees who are female.
I'm just saying. I mean, you know.
But I don't pick my mentees.
But
right?
you actually do,
So
though.
I don't. No, I don't.
Well, I mean, you literally agree to it. You got to agree.
But I'm saying, Monty, just like a woman would see you have a national radio show, whatever. I want to be like you, so they would be more apt to want to. They don't want to be with a gray beard guy and look at it. No,
That's
I'm just
not
saying.
true.
They do.
I'm not saying.
You can be as good of a mentee for a young woman
I
as
have
a
a
woman.
few,
Yes.
but way more men.
I do get that point. Dudes are gonna come up to him more often.
They just are.
However,
Monty, how many dudes come to you to ask you to be there?
Oh shoot! You just
No,
opened
to
up
be a
YouTube.
mentee. I'm just
Rob
saying.
G, tell me
Rob,
the comments.
caution.
YouTube just went crazy.
Okay. All right, go ahead. We got an update.
We do have an update. Doesn't matter where the Mariners are playing. They are playing to win. And right now they're in Seattle. Julio Rodriguez with a 2-run shot. They're up on the Blue Jays right now 2-0. It is the top of the second inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. did get on base, so at least he's hitting something. Not like he was in the first 2 games of the ALCS, because we know he crushed the Yankees on his own. In NBA news, aside from the Kings signing Russell Westbrook, them along with forward Keegan Murray have agreed to a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. He was the 4th overall pick for Sacramento in 2022. In the NFL, line safety Brian Branch's 1-game suspension has been upheld by the NFL, so he is going to be out for Week 7 against the Bucks. As for tomorrow's Thursday Night Football, well, the Bengals are listing pass rusher Trey Hendrickson as questionable because of a hip injury. They take on the Steelers. No practice today for Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua because of an ankle injury. But good news for Charger fans like me, because pass rusher Khalil Mack returned to practice today. He's missed the last 4 games with a left elbow injury. Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb returned to practice today. He missed the last 3 games with an ankle sprain. And Denver Broncos linebacker Drake Greenlaw, who hasn't played this year because of a quad injury, he also returned to practice today. Back to you guys.
Look at you defending Russ.
Always. Always. I love Russell Westbrook.
All right. Thank you, Monty. Aches and pains can sneak up during the holiday hustle and bustle. Aleve can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead with just one pill. Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so you can keep moving. Please use as directed. Joined now by our man Tyler Dragon, USA Today national NFL reporter, the Tyler Dragon on X. Always good to chop it up with you. What up, man?
What's up? How you guys doing tonight?
Doing well. Great.
Where you want to start? There's so much we could start with. We could start with this one. We just saw Caleb Williams, the Bears. They get a win there. Are you happy with what you're seeing from his progression? Him and Ben Johnson now, they've won 3 straight games. Are you still a lot of work to be done?
So I know you're a Lions fan over there, but I have
me?
to say, yes. I'm pleasantly surprised with what I've seen from Caleb Williams and the Bears. I mean, he looks like a totally different quarterback. He's more comfortable in the pocket. He's actually processing well and not playing improvisation football and just going off script. He's reading coverages and throwing the ball to the open man, staying within the offense. And the Bears look good, offense, defensively, and in special teams. That was a huge win in the nation's capital on Monday night, especially on the heels of that huge collapse and that Hail Mary that took place last year, which was the genesis of the Bears' collapse.
It really was. Yeah. That game really changed everything, and I remember that because if they would have won that game, there would have been like one game over 500 or something. They just collapsed totally, Tyler, after that. Where are you? Kelvin said Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers would win 4 games, I think. Was it 4?
No, you were right the first time what you said.
He said 4 games,
said about 9
and he
and
was
8
washed and all that. And they have 4 wins already, going for a 5th one on Thursday night. And he's played pretty well for them. This is what they were looking for, a quarterback. And the last game, he wasn't sacked once. I mean, they did a nice job in protecting him so far. What are you seeing?
Well, looking now, they're going to win the AFC North, and I don't see any reason why they won't. I mean, they should beat the Bengals Thursday night. It's going to have They have a tough one against the Packers the following week. Then they play a couple of teams with winning records. But I've liked what I've seen from Aaron Rodgers. He's not the Aaron Rodgers of old, not a 3-time MVP, not playing at that level.
4-time.
But I mean, the way he's orchestrating and leading the offense, DK Metcalf is playing well for them. And as long as he's a little bit above average, that defense with T.J. Watt and those boys should be enough. I mean, they've played well. They're on the 3-game winning streak, and I expect it to be 4, and then to beat the Bengals tomorrow night in Cincinnati.
And we have seen, and I agree, he's not the guy who could elude defenders, and he was
he's not
in his heyday.
He's getting the ball out quick very wisely.
But he also, Tyler, had a couple throws that were, classic Aaron Rodgers, like on the money about the accuracy.
I just threw it.
Yeah,
he did.
Is still there. The only thing that I've seen from Aaron Rodgers that I would say, okay, yeah, that's a 41-year-old quarterback is when he tries to move within the pocket or scramble. I mean, he cannot run anymore. All 3 of us can probably beat him in a race, but he still has one of the strongest arms in the NFL despite his age.
All right, if I name 2 coaches, which one should be fired? John Harbaugh or Aaron Glenn? Because I'm firing both of them, but if you had to pick one, who would you fire?
I would say Aaron Glenn because John Harbaugh's won a Super Bowl. His resume is good as any active coach in the National Football League.
Yeah, but they're disappointing year after year. But go ahead, I want to hear your Aaron Glenn take.
They're disappointing, but I do have to point to Zach Orr, their defensive coordinator. That since he's been hired as their defensive coordinator, their defense hasn't really been able to stop anybody. Yes, they went to the playoffs last year, but they had a terrible pass defense. This year, their defense is even worse, despite name players in that team. But injuries have certainly played a factor. They've had multiple players injured on both sides of the football. Roquan Smith, Lamar Jackson come to mind most notably. So I would say it would have to be Aaron Glenn, unfortunately, because the Jets are the only winless team in the National Football League.
And they don't look good at all, do they? At all.
They
look like a win is going to be hard to get. Hey, Tyler Dragon, our guest, let me ask you this one. The Colts, I'm looking at the schedule right now. They're sitting here looking really good this season. Got a couple of, like, Daniel Jones could be an MVP candidate. You got Jonathan Taylor, Offensive Player of the Year candidate. But then I look at the schedule, I'm like, they haven't really beat anybody. There's a big test coming up this week as they're going to be here in L.A. taking on the Chargers. What do you make of this Colts team right now? You buying them? You believing in them?
Yeah, I'll actually be at this game this weekend when they play the Chargers. And I am buying them because I was at the game when they played the Rams and played them pretty well. Yes, they've had beaten inferior teams, except the exception of the Broncos. This is going to be a big test against the L.A. Chargers, but you have to give Daniel Jones credit. He looks like an entirely new quarterback playing more confidence. And you definitely have to buy Jonathan Taylor. He's leading the league in rushing.
I got Jonathan Taylor, okay, but Daniel Jones,
when you have a running back that's an offensive player of the year candidate in the backfield, that makes your life so much easier as a quarterback. Daniel Jones just doesn't have to mess things up and throw 2-3 turnovers a game. As long as you hand the ball off to him and throw the ball to the open man when necessary, the Colts should be fine, and that defense is playing pretty well as well.
Last thing, we got about a minute. Gino's Pizza out in Las Vegas. I know that they won their last game, but I just, Pete Carroll, I get it, sodium-free bacon, a chest X-ray, and decaf coffee for his pregame meal.
That's who should have went home. You talking about Russell Westbrook?
Okay,
Pete should have went home.
Pete Carroll, and then he brings his quarterback. I mean, the Raiders, again, Rob G's not happy. He's the biggest Raider fan going. What do you make of the Raiders? And it's been disappointing to me so far if you're a Raiders fan.
I'm still laughing at your Gino's Pizza comment. That was hilarious. That was probably your best joke in a while. Overall, I mean, even before the season, when you look at the AFC West, the Raiders were still going to be the worst team in the division. You have 3 playoff teams from a season ago. The Raiders, to me, they're still a couple years away. The good news is that they have building blocks on offense in Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty. Bowers is hurt with a knee injury right now. But the Raiders, they certainly need a quarterback. Geno Smith is not the answer. He's more of a bridge quarterback. I expect them to draft a quarterback high in next year's draft. But, yeah, they're a bottom-tier team. I expected them to be, so that's not really surprising to me at all.
You said he was a bridge quarterback. London Bridge is falling down.
It's falling down? Don't act like he won the Brooklyn Bridge for a few years. He had a few years where he was Brooklyn.
Yeah, okay.
All right, appreciate you.
Tyler,
thank you so much, Tyler.
Of course. Have a good night, you too.
No doubt. Tyler Dragon. Give him a follow. Tyler Dragon.
We love Tyler because he laughs at good, funny material on the radio. He understands. He gets it.
Problem is, I sit next to you every day for hours, so I've heard them all.
Tyler's a mentee of mine as well.
Oh, boy. Yeah, who isn't a mentee? Who is not would be the better question at this point. One's got to go. That's coming up next. Stick with your boys. Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. At? Who would you try to warn?
No, I tried to warn you about Justin Fields. You're the biggest Justin Fields apologist going, and I tried to tell you, dude, this is his 3rd team in 3 years. Okay, he could have gone back to Pittsburgh, but he had to actually compete for his job, and he didn't want to compete. How's a 25-year-old guy not wanting to compete? All right, are you ready? Against Aaron Rodgers or whoever else they brought along? Like, that bothers me. I'm
not mad at that.
That bothers me. Why wouldn't you want to compete if you're that dude? And then yesterday in London, people should have asked for their money back. 45 yards passing, sacked 9 times. Get rid of the damn ball. And -10 net yards. This is
10
Rob Parker from the Odd Couple with Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Dude,
Toyota-thon is on.
Is this on?
And right now,
Stop
your local
protecting this
Toyota
dude.
dealer is
Save
celebrating
your team and your job.
with can't-miss
Tyrod
year-end
Taylor's right
deals
there.
on vehicles
Put 'em in.
that built
Get
Toyota's
some
reputation
stability.
for
Who
legendary
did they play? They play like a weak
reliability.
team this week, right? They
Legendary
reliability.
They play a weak opponent.
They better get a win.
Discover the stylish and efficient Camry.
Stop making
and Corolla.
excuses.
Yeah, they play the Panthers.
If you don't beat
the stylish and efficient
the Panthers
Camry.
and Bengals, put Tyrod Taylor. Get some stability. Win back some of your players. Did you see when they didn't go for it? Aaron Glenn didn't go for it at the end of the half?
Yeah, that was bad because your team is fighting to win, just scrapping and crawling to win games because to finally win a game would, build some morale. Okay, we got to win. And not to mention, your defense was doing all right in the sense that the Broncos they should have blown you out, but they didn't. And for you to not go for points, for you to be playing conservatively was awful. Here's my thing.
Give me on Justin Fields. Seriously, where are you?
Listen. My thing with Justin Fields was last year that 4-2, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception. I was saying if I'm the Steelers, and I still stand by that, let's just see what we got. Like, what Russell Wilson is exactly last year, what he was the beginning of this year. Like, I just wanted to see what he was with the Steelers. That's all my point was. If you're the Steelers, let's just keep rolling this thing. We're 4-2. He's not hurting us. He's not Dan Marino in us, but let's just see what that was. That's all. Justin Fields, I'm not acting like he's the return of Joe Montana or Patrick Mahomes or something. My thing was, I know what Russell Wilson is. Same thing I said with Joe Flacco. It's not that I know what they are. They're capable guys. They're pros. They both won Super Bowls. I just want to find my guy. Can I find my Drake May, my Bo Nix, my fill in the blank?
But maybe people realize, and that's why the Steelers were ready to move off of him because at 4-2, you could have said, oh, no. But when they did a deep dive into stats or whatnot, they were way down in the passing stats.
No, for sure. Look, you're not going to light it up you're not going to light up the offense. You have to go, 7 years ago, on John Harbaugh and the whole Ravens and adopt what this guy is. Like, you would have to say, this is exactly what he is. This is what we're going to do. Not, this is what the league is. This is how you normally do it. I'm offensive coordinator. You have to say, this is his strengths. These are his strengths, and we're going to set him up for that. And you can't go, we're going to drop back 35, 40 times with Justin Fields. You've lost the minute that was your game plan. And to your point, we've talked about it before a couple times. Pre him getting stabbed in the chest, Tyrod Taylor was going to have a chance to be he sucks now when I say this, a Geno Smith, Baker, just like Sam Darnold, get some, all of a sudden I'm starting and I end up having a solid second half of my career. Tyrod Taylor was on that trajectory. But then my man punctured his lung, and he hasn't been the same since. But my point is Tyrod Taylor is capable of getting you a couple of 2-3 wins here to build the morale of your team.
You need to win some games. You cannot, as bad as the Jets have been, okay? The last time they won a Super Bowl, Moby Dick was indeed a guppy, right?
Yeah.
They won in 1969, the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And my point, Super Bowl III. But my point is, you just can't. This is their worst start. For a new coach to be 0-6, and the type of games and losses, it's really, really bad. And at some point, you need to stabilize your locker room, man. Guys are going, what? What are we doing here?
You're getting reports that guys are starting to be like, hey, man, he ain't it. And here's what's the challenge for them.
Is that what
that was, I'll pull it up for you just a bit. But the challenge.
But that's what's going to happen when a guy's not producing and they see the numbers. They could like a guy, right? He's cool. Hey, there's more stuff important in life. And at the end of the day, we're blessed and all that. That sounds good. This is a football game. We need you for the 60 minutes. That's what we need. After you and your private life and your family, that's all. We all have families. We all want to live a nice life. We all want to be blessed. Can you throw the ball downfield? Can you make a completion?
Yeah. Washington on a Worship Wednesday. That's right. Amen. DJ Ali Alex doing his thing on the ones and twos. If you miss any of today's show, all you got to do, if you want to catch it, is go to The Odd Couple, wherever you get your podcasts. Just search Odd Couple, and right after the show, Rob G working on it now. Going to get that up there, get that posted. 5 stars. That's what we want you to rate us, please. Tell us, man, we deserve it. So follow us as well on there. Subscribe to the podcast. We appreciate it. It's now time for One's Gotta Go.
Hard decisions. Survives a crowd.
For those of us who live in Southern California, unusually cold and wet the last couple of days. So this morning, Monty,
it was beautiful today.
It was beautiful, but you know what time I get up in the morning. So it was still some rain and a little chilly.
The problem is just not morning. It's still night.
I know.
That's
Basically, I used to hang out at that time of night back in the day. So getting in the car, I was like, oh, shoot, I had to actually throw on a jacket the last couple of days. And so I started to think one of these winter/fall attire editions have to go. Flannel. Puffer coat.
Is this really a topic?
Hoodie.
This is so easy. I mean,
sweater. Really. Or a leather jacket. One of these has to go.
How about if I have a pleather jacket?
That can stay. That is considered a leather.
Rob G. Oh, you meant real leather?
Rob G, you had a pleather jacket like a leather when you were in high school, didn't you? Everybody had a pleather jacket.
Clearly, that's your. First of all, your eyes are clearly giving me your answer. Flannel puffer coat, hoodie, sweater, leather jacket. The fall One's Gotta Go edition. Your fall kind of, your attire for when it's breezy and chilly outside of here in these streets. Who wants to go first?
Is sweater, hoodie one choice or is it 2 choices?
I was separating them, but we can make it one if you. I
just want to make sure I got this down.
Like what we have on hoodies.
Okay, got it.
I got a hoodie on today. All right, mine is easy.
Go.
A flannel in Southern California. Who wears
That's
a flannel?
That's actually what they wear.
Really?
Nah.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, I know. I love flannels.
You wear flannel?
Yeah, I love flannels.
Flannel, I would itch all day in a flannel.
Well, that's not a good flannel.
Wait a minute, you had on a flannel yesterday. It was just brown.
It was brown. It wasn't flannel. It didn't have that material. It was a nice shirt.
Boy, you lucky I have an instant rewind right now.
Elijah,
work on that.
Throw the
Elijah,
flag.
It was not a
Give
flannel.
me the Strauss hat.
All right, I'm
flag
out.
on the play. You had on a brown and cream or white
It
flannel
wasn't
yesterday.
flannel. It was a shirt. It was
That's
not
a flannel.
Run it back, Elijah. Run it back.
I'm talking about the flannel that's woolly and makes you itch. That's
and why did you just go full Jedi right now? Put your hood on.
I'm just
All
saying.
right, Rob G, Monty, Alex.
Very
Monty.
easy.
Which
Leather
one?
jacket out. Bye.
Yeah, that was easy
Thank
for
you
you.
so much. Easy.
That was easy for you. All right, we got Return of the Jedi over here. So we got leather jacket, we got flannel. Alex. Darth Vader.
Rob Parker.
That sounds like. Wait a minute. That sounds like somebody calling me. Hey, hello.
If I
That's
don't
how they
take off
sound?
my mask, I can work for MLB Bro.
What you got?
I'm going to go with Rob, and I'm going to say flannels.
Flannel. Thank
Never owned
you.
one?
You know what I'm talking about? The thick one
No,
that
you don't.
makes you itch.
My mom got me one time. My sister took it and never looked back for it.
Yes.
Don't care for flannels.
Rob G.
That is kind of surprising.
Why? Because I'm like a lumberjack?
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it kind
No
of
shirts
fit.
on.
I ain't gonna lie. It kind of
You're
fits
always
your-
outdoors and
I'm
stuff.
always naked, even when it's hot.
Literally.
And cold.
Yeah.
I got a
You
couple.
just got back from Yosemite
Yeah, I was
and
naked.
you didn't have a single flannel?
0.
And you got
Lies.
and Alex, you got an ox named Babe. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Wow.
Rob. How about that?
Wow.
I'm not dealing with you.
Caution.
I didn't say you have a babe named
That is
Ox.
actually
Oh.
that's what you talk. We're always talking about people babes.
I wasn't talking
Rob
about his
G.
babe. Go ahead, Rob G.
One thing that's not going anywhere is the puffer, because I will wear a triple fat goose
No,
in
or a
85 degree
puffer. No,
weather.
or a
That's right.
Oh, I totally
That's
will.
right.
That's so tacky.
No,
In
Rob-
L.A.?
Yes.
Yes.
With my Timbs on, with the laces undone. I will
What?
totally wear that.
I'm with
Yes.
that life.
Like you're in New York. You haven't even been to New York yet, have you?
Yes, I have, Rob.
And you
Queensbridge, stand up.
wore your-
Oh, God.
In the nines.
No, the one that's got to go with leather jackets, I can't afford it. I can't get real leather.
I got a guy. I'll
Yeah.
talk to you
I
about
look
that.
good in
No,
leather.
This one's actually
you
tough
don't need
for me.
leather. You can do a pleather. It's the same.
No
Yeah,
leather.
but when you get a leather.
No, you don't need it.
No, but when you get
No,
leather.
but you don't need it.
No, but when you get a
But
leather.
when you get it, you
Rob
don't need
G,
it.
when you need a grown-up man look every now and again, I'll show you
Leather.
some different looks I got. I
No.
got a few different leathers. This was tough for me, honey. Gotta go. I think sweater is the answer for me.
Sweater.
What are you gonna wear?
I can wear like different types of nice like.
What are you wearing for
thermals
Thanksgiving
and
if it's not a sweater?
Buttoned ups. I don't sweater from this list.
But you
Sweater
know what the
can go.
problem was? I got a pair of leather pants, and I bought them because they were.
You did have
They,
some.
were- they were, they were half.
You
they were
thought you
half
was Eddie
off.
Murphy?
They were half off, but the back was missing. That was the problem.
Tight pants.
We are Fox Sports.
Wake up, it's two pros and a cup of Joe, Fox Sports Radio.
You ready?
Yes.
I'm Colin Cowherd. This is The Herd.
You are listening to The Dan Patrick Show.
It's the odd couple. You know what time it is.
Let's get it. Fox Sports Radio. Bigger, bolder, and better than anyone in the game. Fox Sports Radio is the #1 sports audio network.
Diverse, fun, entertaining, and driven by the big sports topics of the day.
They had to bolster the offensive line, which they did.
You finally said something right. Congratulations.
That game was incredible. You are wrong.
You could take that trash somewhere else. Wham! We have a very special connection with our audience, our listeners. People feel that friendship.
And I appreciate y'all, so I love it.
It's all for you. Thank you.
I'm your favorite fan.
Thank
I
you.
love you. You're very talented. You're the best.
Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
Great show.
Thank you, Jim. You sound like Joe Pesci.
How am I funny to you?
I can't help but notice that the W-2s for the quarterback look a lot higher.
That's because we're worth it.
You gotta be kidding! He never was an elite quarterback.
This team is unstoppable.
He made the right call.
You know that's right.
LeBron James is a legend.
No, he's not. He complains all the time.
You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. Wrong.
Wrong.
For 25 years, Fox Sports Radio has dominated the sports audio landscape with the biggest talent and the best programming available.
We talk sports and we have fun doing it. We talk about life.
Sports radio is where you go after the games are over, and then the discussion begins.
If the Chiefs win. Sorry, Patrick Mahomes here. What do you mean by if the Chiefs win?
It is live. It is unscripted. No other medium can touch that.
And that's what makes it special.
Yes.
Who wants some?
Bigger, bolder, better. We are Fox Sports Radio. Yeah.
Game 3 of the ALCS between the Blue Jays and the Mariners is underway. Seattle scored first. Julio Rodriguez with a 2-run shot in the first inning, but the Blue Jays tied the game on an Andres Jimenez 2-run shot in the third inning, and now Toronto is on top. It is 5-2, top of the third inning. They had the bases loaded, and they had a wild pitch, so that's how Toronto took the lead, and now on a hit, they extended the lead. Again, it is 5-2, top of the third inning. Toronto is down to their final out of this inning. In NFL news, Lions safety Brian Branch's one-game suspension has been upheld by the league after his appeal, so he will be out for Week 7 against Tampa Bay. In NBA news, Kings forward Keegan Murray has agreed to a 5-year, $140 million rookie contract extension. On the ice, the Red Wings are on top of the Panthers 2-1. They're about to start the third period. Sabres over the Senators 5-2 after 2 periods. Amancio Bolaños.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Our number three. Number three, my goodness. I know 1 and 2, number 3. Here on a Worship Wednesday. Why are you shaking your head, Alex? Yes, it is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, right here on Fox Sports Radio. What's wrong with you guys? Every time I say something, you think I'm doing something double entendre.
Rob, we know your face when you're getting ready to do something.
Oh, God.
You can't hide it if you tried.
Oh, God. Are you guys going
to
hold me?
When you start giving me this look, it's like, and I go, shoot.
All right.
Don't get fired.
With the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. That's right. Just join us and all the other Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7. And there's some great shows on the lineup here at Fox Sports
What's
Radio.
your favorite?
The Doug Gottlieb Show, an improved iHeartRadio app. I just said something nice. And what?
It's just the pause.
What?
We didn't. You left the
I was
going to
say some other shows, but I thought I would be patronizing if I were to say.
Doug Gottlieb?
No, Ben Maller and Jason Smith show with Mike Harmon. I could have done all of that, and I was trying to be nice. That's all.
That might, you know what? Yeah,
for once I was being nice, but for once I was being nice.
No, he appreciates it.
You know, Monty's right there. You could have said on Airbnb with Byron Bolaños. You could have said that one.
Is that the name of the show?
Yes.
What is it? On the air with
On Airbnb, like
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. You come up with that?
She was right there, and you could have said it, but you went with Doug Gottlieb instead. That's okay.
I never miss Airbnb.
Alex Monty's trying to.
I never miss on Airbnb.
On Airbnb. Us.
I can't take credit for that. That was Isaac Lowenkron.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very ILO of ILO.
It was.
That's very ILO.
Yes, thank you. On Airbnb.
If you can't do a good job on the updates, at least you could name shows. You know what I'm saying?
Dang, everybody getting sprayed.
So I guess I'm done here.
Mike, I mean, you came fully loaded today. You over here like Rambro.
I'm just kidding.
What in the
Give
commando?
me the money shot. I'm just kidding. ILO does a great job. That is fun. That's a great name. All right. Business fluctuations.
Doing drive-bys. What is this, Boys in the Hood? Ricky! You taking everybody out.
Business fluctuations make running your manufacturing business complex, but staffing your business doesn't have to be that way. That's why Let Express Employment Professionals provide the workforce you need. Go to expresspros.com to find a location
I don't know. Got it
near you. That's expresspros.com. Don't forget, oh my God.
What?
Mark Funky Cole Medina is back, and he's on the show
Don't he
tonight.
owe some cheesecake?
That's right. We'll never get that.
No, we ain't
coming up in about 26 minutes. As far as the baseball game, and Kelvin, I said this before the game. The Blue Jays got to win. They were down 2-0, right? Julio Rodriguez had a big home run, got the crowd into a frenzy, and now here come the Blue Jays. They tied it on a 2-run home run. They went ahead on a wild pitch, and then they got a two-run RBI hit. It's now 5-3. Toronto here in Game 3 in Seattle. Seattle won the first 2 in Toronto. This is the series. Like if Toronto loses, they're in trouble.
No, we've seen throughout this playoffs 5-2. By the way, it's only 2.
That's at 3. Yeah, 5-2. I'm sorry.
And Julio Rodriguez is up again. You hoping if you're the Mariners that he can do something. But no, listen. We talked about a handful of teams throughout this postseason have fought. They even if we might lose the series, but dang it, we're going to fight tonight.
Right.
And so you expect them to come out and fight. But
it's just like when the Dodgers and Brewers. I expect them like that's their season. Game 3 in L.A., you know what I mean? It's, the Dodgers won. Dude, they're going to come up. They know what is at stake, and I think the same thing with the Blue Jays.
Yeah, so we'll keep an eye, keep you updated on this score as well.
All right, Rob G., I know there was some chatter, the talking heads on television and Patrick Mahomes and what he's done this year. Their offense obviously has gotten better, but people are starting to mention him as maybe winning the MVP.
Yeah, it's not just the talking heads, Rob, because Lamar Mitchell, who texted me, by the way, says, great job with Shekel City. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
New tower coming soon.
I do.
Yes.
Don't hit the reset button again.
Keep doing it. Lamar Mitchell, BetMGM, friends of the show, put out the updated NFL MVP odds today. And I'll give you one guess who is now the favorite, a slight favorite, but the favorite nonetheless, to win the award this season. It's not Lamar Jackson, opened up as the favorite. It's not Matthew Stafford. It's not even Jared Goff. It's not even my arch nemesis, Baker Mayfield.
Does he know you?
No, he doesn't. It is none other than Mr. 3-3 himself, Patrick Mahomes, at plus 200 to win the NFL MVP at BetMGM. He is the favorite right now.
Here we go again. They're living in the past. They so want Patrick Mahomes to be that guy, and I get it. They're living in the past of what he used to be. And even this year, like last year, he didn't get one single first-place vote for MVP. And this year, he should not get, if we were voting right now, one single vote. Not one. First of all, the Chiefs are 3-3. The teams that he's beaten have a record of 7-12. He beat Baltimore 1-5, the Giants 2-5, and the Lions 4-2. Okay? His passer rating, he's had 4 games so far under 92, the league average. That's right? Under 92. He also beat quarterbacks like Cooper Rush, Russell Wilson. So he beat some also rans, which is fine. Here's the other part. Patrick Mahomes is not, Rob G., repeat after me, not N-O-T in the top 20 in completion. Not in the top 20.
Wow.
In completions. You know where he is in passer rating? 18th. That's below middle of the pack, which is 15th, 16th, right? He's 18th passer rating. 7th in touchdown passes with one more than Lamar, who's missed games. And he's tied with Tua, whose team can't win. Stop with wanting to fall in love with Patrick Mahomes because what he did to start his career. I'll give it to you. It was magical. It was unbelievable to watch. He's not that dude. They're 3-3. He's 20th in completion percentage. 20th, 2-0. Wow. 18th quarter passer rating? How is that MVP? No, that's not MVP when your team is 3-3. You hear me, Sagar? I'm right. I'm totally right. Patrick Mahomes deserves 0 MVP votes right here, right now at 3-3.
So you're wrong, per usual. Now, here's why you're wrong. He's not going to win it. But the idea that he is going to be the leader, to me, is not crazy because people, this is what I said to you, 3, when they beat the Baltimore Ravens. I said this offense is about to explode. And since then, it has for him. Since then, this offense has clicked. Last season, you kept bringing up how his stats were very close to Aaron Rodgers. This season right now, he has 11 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. He's on the roll right now, 15 plus 1,500 yards, to be more like the Patrick Mahomes of old. You mentioned last season. I think last season is going to work in his favor this season because the last 2 seasons, actually, Patrick Mahomes' numbers weren't spectacular. Patrick Mahomes wasn't looking like what we had become accustomed to seeing. I think that is why people are going to go, that's the guy we knew. Those are the plays we're used to seeing. Look at him going down the field way more than he's gone the last couple of years. Look at him having these spectacular plays. And not to mention, I think that it's going to work in favor of him that the season won't be a 15-2 kind of. I think the season's going to be one of those. They're going to lose a couple. Then they're going to win 3-4 in a row. Then they'll lose a couple. And they're going to work their way into the postseason. And I think that's going to work in his favor because people will be able to see, oh, he had to do it a different way, right? It wasn't just easy and they were 15-2 and they just won all these games. I think it's going to be that's going to work in his favor. That they're going to feel like,
but
man.
What about the numbers I'm telling you?
Right. So remember, this is
20th and 18th. Seriously.
This isn't today. I hear you.
I'm talking
they're
about
saying projection.
No, they're talking about right now. He should be the leader.
On favorite to win it.
How? Based on these numbers?
Because they see what's coming.
No, they don't see what's coming. He hasn't beaten
anybody.
He hasn't beaten anybody.
Don't you see what's coming?
No, I don't see it because he hasn't beaten anybody.
His number one receiver is on the way.
It's about what you've done and what you've accomplished to this point. And
it's
right now,
it's
20th. No, it's 20th.
If they're
it's
saying
18th in passer rating. 18th.
The odds
He's not
on
even
favorite.
middle of the road.
What is it, Rob? It's the odds on favorite
I'm just
to
talking about,
win the MVP. Meaning they're saying we still have 10 weeks left.
No,
here's who we think's going to win it. And they're seeing what he's about to keep doing for another 10 weeks. I don't think he's going to win it. But the idea that why he would be the favorite makes sense. Because he's going to do it, ended up statistically. He's going to be right there with the top 2-3 guys statistically. He's probably going to beat most of the guys.
How if he's 18th and 20th, he's going to jump over all?
Yes,
all
because it's literally coming. I told you this against Baltimore. I literally told you. All the dink and dunk stuff, gone. 270 yards, four touchdowns against the Ravens. Then the next time, 318
one less touchdown
yards.
on Lamar, who's not even playing.
Well, we know Lamar's always an MVP candidate. We know that. That's Lamar is Lamar. And so he's on his way, and they're already seeing he's doing this, and Rashee Rice is getting ready to come back. And he's starting to look like him. He's starting to look stylistically like him, doing plays, going downfield, doing trick plays to Worthy. It's on the way where he's going to be right back in that candidate. And I already told you, the Chiefs going to be right back in the AFC Championship game. We're all going to sit here and be like, wait, how'd this happen again? It's on the way. And to me, it doesn't take a rocket science to see that. Now, I think Baker Mayfield is the leader and probably, as long as his team doesn't go take some epic fall, because he should be getting receivers back because he's doing this without a lot of guys. I think it's Baker's year. I think it's going to be a great storyline. I think it's Baker. But the idea that Patrick Mahomes won't finish top, be right there, because we know who actually should be getting it other than Baker is Bijan Robinson, but we know running backs don't get it. For some reason, running backs, you only get the offensive player of the year, guys. So here's just call it the running back of the year, call it quarterback of the year, so we can all stop acting like an MVP can be anything but a quarterback. So just call it the MVQ, Most Valuable Quarterback Award.
Isn't Rice also coming off the torn ACL?
No, he's coming off the suspension.
Right. But he's still coming back from injury.
That was a while back.
It usually takes a couple years to recover from that. So you're acting like he's going to automatically – I know he's been on suspension, but he's coming off a major injury too.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay, yeah.
Because they have is that another home run? Another home run.
It is 6. Is that 6?
That's 6. Yep, it's solo.
George Springer, MLB bro.
He makes
because you need to know.
Listen, George Springer going to have some postseason. Nice big moments in postseason.
That's his 3rd home run in the postseason.
Yeah.
I'm a reporter. I'm not a fan. But if a black dude hits a home run, we going to celebrate it.
No, it's for the site.
You're on your way to Toronto now. You calling Drake right now. No. Where's the good places in Toronto?
All right, 877-99 on Fox. Y'all are killing me, man. Y'all know I'm a reporter.
You killing everybody.
Should Patrick Mahomes be in the NFL MVP favorite? Should he be the NFL MVP favorite right now? We're not talking about projections. Right now, should he be the favorite? And the answer is no. We'll continue the conversation next with you. 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. It is the Odd Couple on a Worship Wednesday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. Stick and stay.
Is the man Jordan-esque in the US of A?
something's wrong in Buffalo.
Yeah, the problem is, and this happens with teams, this happens when you have a good to great player, when you have an MVP caliber, in this case, the reigning MVP. You become that person reliant. The Bills are Josh Allen reliant. And Rob, you can look at it like a family member. When you've got that one family member that always comes through, the family member that always can be dependable, what happens? Maybe it's you.
You talking about me?
That's why I said maybe it's you. I know it's been me at times. Oftentimes I'll give credit to my wife, where everybody kind of goes, they got it. Well, who's going to play in the blah, blah? They got it.
I wish somebody had it for me once or twice.
Just like, can you be that for me? Yeah. How are we going to? They got it. I'm at the season in my life. Everybody kind of does this, Rob. When the bill comes, Cal got it.
Right.
And I'm like, dang it, I got it.
Yeah, you got 8 jobs.
Yeah, you got it. And so that's what happens. You become reliant on that person to figure it out, to make it happen. They're so good. It comes easy for them. It's natural for them. And the Bills have become that. They've got it person. And in this case, it's Josh Allen. He's got it. He'll scramble around. He'll make MVP Super Bowl Superman type plays. He'll jump over the crowd. He'll scramble and make a play that shouldn't have been there. When schematically you look at the Bills, they don't look great right now. You don't know what they do. You know what's crazy? We talk about this all the time, me and Rob G. James Cook is a really good running back who, if it doesn't go right after a drive or two, they run away from him. If they're not up big and they're trying to run the clock out, they run away from James Cook. They don't use him enough. They don't have a skill set on the outside. They got some decent tight ends, but problem is, schematically, you don't know what they do well, and it ends up being Josh Allen scrambling. And the Falcons, what they did, man, those boys are fast. They play hard. They play and aggressive. They blitzed him 71% of the time, 40% something pressure on him, and he was running for his life all night.
Well,
and they're not good enough to be always having to play from behind because, again, they don't mix it up enough. It just becomes Josh Allen. Last point real quick. This was supposed to be the season, Rob. Right? The Chiefs look bad in the Super Bowl. Maybe they're down. Maybe they're taking a step back. Travis Kelce's washed. Maybe Andy Reid's losing a step. Maybe Patrick Mahomes is peaked. This was supposed to be season. Lamar Jackson, down. Doesn't look right. Their defense is terrible. Joe
but
Burrow,
that wasn't
down.
coming into the season.
Right,
That
but I'm
was
saying
once
going
season
into the
started.
season, you already knew
They
you're
were in
high
the-
hope. You're in the mix.
They're in the mix,
But
I
you're
but I don't
supposed
know
to
if
take
anybody
full advantage of this.
because most people pick Baltimore coming into the
Well, I
season.
mean, I did too, but
No, I'm
there's a
just
lot
saying-
of people. A lot of people picked the Bills because they thought they felt the same way about Lamar. Like, oh, he's just not going to be able to get it done. You and I picked the Ravens to get to the Super
Yeah.
Bowl, but a lot of people felt like it will be Josh Allen. It's his season now, and you can't waste away early Luka type years. Early LeBron in Cleveland, when you have this guy and you just don't build around it and you're just like, oh, they'll figure it out. LeBron will score 25 straight against, those Detroit basketball Pistons and get us to the finals. Luka will figure it out and drag us to the finals.
That banked in, or that one, that's when I knew it was done. Remember the money banked in?
I do remember that.
Yeah, I covered that game. I was there. I'll never forget that.
That was incredible. So that's my point, Rob. They need to build, because when you look at the teams that win and have won historically, yes, they have a great quarterback, but what do you always like to bring up? We bring it up all the time. The Patriots had great defense and special teams for years. That was the thing people forget about.
Top 5. Nobody
special teams, defense,
and when they always want to disrespect Bill Belichick. And I'm not with the cheating. But you cannot tell me that defense wasn't a big reason
100%
on why they were able to win those Super Bowls. I just don't like people keep acting like it was just Tom Brady.
No, not at all. They were only
and they're not being honest with you. If you even a comeback against Atlanta, you had to shut down Atlanta in the second half, and that was defense. Tom Brady didn't shut them down. Now he got the ball and scored and all that. But somebody had to stop them, and that was that defense.
That's my point, Rob. Peyton Manning could have all those stats. He finally won a Super Bowl when that Colts defense got better. And Patrick Mahomes got to the Super Bowl offensively sometimes. They got there when it was defensive reliant, like last year.
People don't remember when the Patriots won their first Super Bowl in that run against the greatest show on turf, and that defense held them to 13 points 100%. Or whatever it was when they beat the Rams. The Rams scored 3 points on one field goal in a game where Tom Brady had an interception and a fumble. I'm like
so
people.
That's my point. You're supposed to build. I know we always talk about the stars. You're supposed to build a complete team around your star player. 40 minutes because Rob has been on one today. You never know who's going to catch a stray.
No. I love everybody.
No, we know you love him, but
wouldn't you rather your teammate talk about you on the air than behind your back?
Oh man, let me
Monty,
tell you
am I right? Wouldn't you want that? I would want that. Okay.
I tell people all the time.
I'm gonna talk about you to your face.
Your young mentees that come to me, and then I tell them all, if you ain't thick-skinned, you can't be in this business. Man, I've been doing this now for 20 years. If some people sizing you and you don't even know, you like, hey, what's up, man? Had a good day. Look, I don't even know. As soon as we get going, boy, you gonna wear that or you get lit up. So if you are thin-skinned, if you are thin-skinned, let me tell you, this is the wrong business to get into.
No, and it's good. Monty, you agree with me, right?
Absolutely. Totally.
Because people will talk behind your back.
Monty, but you can't talk about Monty. Monty's
what?
You get like one little. She like one of those. This the inch. Don't take that mile. Monty one of them. That's what I know you're gonna get.
I'm taking notes.
All right. Be sure to check out the brand new YouTube channel. For those of you watching, what's up? We appreciate you. You can search by going to YouTube, then looking at Odd Couple FSR on YouTube, and there you can like, subscribe, thumbs up, jump in the comment section. Rob G, man, read some comments. Rob G ain't paying no attention. Jason Smith, if you don't go, you got a show coming up in 30 minutes. Can we have our producer and engineer?
Rob
G,
do
you mind?
I'm not talking to your producer. I'm trying to explain pop culture to Alex Tyshirt right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does. Sometimes he's in and sometimes he's out. You never know what it is with him.
And I'm just going to just take all Rob Parker's old Southern Connecticut State stuff and try it on and steal them.
He wore it last night.
Jason, he's got the press box. He's good now. He's got the press box. He is A1. Rob G, I just mentioned the YouTube and the iMom. I said, you going to read some comments or not?
If you want, I can read them to you.
No, maybe
but I'm going to skip over a lot of them because it's just, oh, my God, Monsi.
I told you.
Oh, God.
What does that shirt say?
Look at her laugh.
Are they going crazy?
Lincoln Park shirt.
They're going crazy.
Right,
and we're going to get to your calls.
Yeah, let's get to the phone calls.
99 on Fox. Do you have some, Rob G, or let's do the calls
I got a
first?
couple.
Go ahead, real quick.
If you can buy a World Series, why can't the Mets, Yankees, Phillies, or Padres do it? That's right.
Exactly.
There you go.
There it is.
Mets been dying
and
for
the
one.
Padres, another team.
Yep.
So that's one.
So you going to pick them next year again?
I think I'm off the Padres finally.
So Yankees.
I got rehab.
Let's see. Yankees and who?
Go ahead, Rob G.
Good morning says Doug Gottlieb equals poop emoji. That's not nice.
Oh, man.
That's mean. I don't like that.
Why'd you read it?
But I read it.
You told me to read it.
But I read it. But I read it.
You told me to read it.
I didn't say read the bad one.
Yeah. You can cherry pick.
B-Dub says, did Rob just say he bought some Prince leather pants?
No, I named them, but he did.
God.
Yes.
Oh, God.
No, they were 50% off.
Man, you better face me the whole time. You
Doesn't
better not
mean
turn
you buy them, Rob.
No, it doesn't mean you turn around. You better face me.
Half of the pants were missing in the back, Monty.
Man, that's all bad.
Was that for your cruise?
You didn't feel the draft? You didn't feel the breeze?
I'm a little disappointed because I'm reading all these comments, and of course the Monty ones, I'm skipping over that. But
Monty,
we've had some great content. Like the Mahomes stuff was good, the Westbrook stuff was
and
good.
they're talking about Monty.
Well, besides that, there are like legitimate debates going on about the one's got to go and the flannel and the leather and all that stuff. Like,
good. All right, taking your calls. Patrick Mahomes, the Sharps have him as the odds-on favorite currently for MVP. What do you say? 877-99 on Fox.
Is that Ramel in Georgia? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Ramel?
Hey, man. Peace and blessings to you guys, man.
Same to you, brother.
Love the topic, and it's been a long time since I called. Hey, first of all, I think it's Baker Mayfield's to lose right now.
I agree.
And to have Patrick Mahomes in the conversation right now is really a travesty to what's going on in sports, that it just simply becomes a popularity contest.
Yep.
It's like the same individuals all the time. Listen, I'm an Eagles fan and a Jets fan. And to see that Josh Allen won the MVP over Saquon Barkley last year was another travesty. You know, the thing.
Did we lose
him?
Oh, God, you can't say that.
Damn, okay. Rob, what did he say?
I can't say it.
You can't
did he
say
say travesty? You can't say travesty out here in these streets? That's all I heard. He said travesty 4-5 times.
He was on New Edition, wasn't he? Ralph Travesty?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You do need a man with sensitivity.
God.
Very nice.
K-Dot, I almost forgot to tell you when my name was on the press box, I slept in there all night.
Oh, who am I? Look at me. Who am I? Imagine there's a press box name.
You know the little QR code? When you scan it, it says clothing optional.
Whatever, you guys. Y'all make fun of me. Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. Dre, they're just hating on me because I have a press box now, you know?
We are. I am.
You deserve the press box, Rob. You got to, give respect is due.
Andre, real quick, you're in Massachusetts. Is Southern Connecticut a real college?
What do you mean it's a college?
Have you actually heard of this?
College.
Is that another home run?
Another home run by the Blue Jays. Vlad Jr. goes yard to center field. That's where George Springer's went, wasn't it?
They ain't playing around right now.
Nah, come on, man.
Ooh, why not get a little extra jump he put in his
All right, what do you got, Andre, on this Mahomes?
First of all, we're showing love to all the colleges in New England. Everybody, it has to get respect. So, Rob, congratulations on the.
He didn't confirm that it was a college.
Said, speaking of putting respect on people's name, listen, what Baker Mayfield is doing down there in the Sunshine State, please. They're 5-1. They're in the Super Bowl conversation. People thought that they were chips after Tom Brady left, and they've rebuilt it and really given themselves a real chance. So listen, the Chiefs, 3-3. They got a big win against Detroit at home, but this hasn't been their year. They haven't started off fast, and frankly, it's still a question mark if they make the playoffs. So Patrick Mahomes does not belong as a favorite in this conversation. We got to spread the wealth. Baker Mayfield, maybe Jared Goff, if the Lions get back on track and keep cooking. There's new faces, there's new storylines and narratives for the MVP conversation. Patrick Mahomes has had his day. Thanks for taking the call.
No doubt, you go, Dre. Appreciate the call. Thank you.
You know what I think? Last point before we get to Monty real quick. I think it's Baker's, and I think Jonathan Taylor, why can't running backs ever be in this? But the one last point, Bijan Robinson for sure. I also think what Vegas is doing is saying we buy into Patrick Mahomes this is what he can do the remainder of the season. You sit up here and tell me, one of the guys people everybody, Daniel Jones. You don't buy in Daniel Jones. Running backs get hurt every other week. We know running backs hardly ever make a full season. So I think the difference is they're like, well, we know he can do what he's doing for a whole rest of the season.
No, they're trying to get people to put money.
I know that part of it, but I'm also saying
and Mahomes is that guy. So, let's see if we can get a lot of people to
like. Would you put money on Daniel Jones, who looks like he could be the MVP right now? Would you put money on Justin Herbert? Would you put money on these guys who are, Matthew Stafford is. He can do it, but it's like he might not have the gaudy numbers at the end of this whole thing. All right. On the way, Mark Funky Medina, Fox Sports Radio NBA Insider, will join us.
I didn't even know we were bringing him back.
We didn't. Yeah. Why? Because he didn't bring the cheesecake?
Yes. We've been waiting for cheesecake for
he's been reneging on that bet. All right.
Rob
we got
Parker
Monty
does
now.
not forget about cheesecake.
That's right.
You should have bet something else.
Monty, can you stop talking to us and just do your thing so then you two can
no.
just go,
I was gonna tell you that I agree.
Hey, Elijah, put the camera on me.
Put the camera on Kelvin the whole time as I'm doing the update.
Let me be Monty real quick.
Okay.
All right, Rob G, tell me everybody's talking about me in the comments.
So
do it.
You're so stupid.
Oh, my God, Monty, I want more Spanish next time.
Here, no, don't read the comments. Just tell you be you and just say everybody's talking
about talking
it.
about Monty right now. It's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid. No. I'm going to trip you on your way down the hall. All right, guys.
She be loving
as you mentioned, that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with the home run, the latest one to homer because George Springer also homered for the Blue Jays in the last inning. So they've extended their lead over the Mariners. It's 7-2 right now. It is still the top of the fifth inning, but I think the Mariners are moving on from George Kirby right now because it's top of the fifth. Seattle leads the series 2-0, but it's game 3 of the ALCS. Other baseball news, in case you missed it, ESPN reports that the Baltimore Orioles have expressed interest in interviewing Albert Pujols for their managerial job, even though he's probably going to go to the Angels, but apparently Baltimore is interested. I like that. All right, other news out of sports. How about in the NFL? Lions safety Brian Branch's one-game suspension has been upheld by the league after his appeal, so he's going to be out in Week 7 against Tampa Bay. No practice today for Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua because of his ankle injury. The Colts signed another quarterback to their practice squad, Brett Rippon, because we know that Anthony Richardson had to go on IR. The Commanders have placed wide receiver Noah Brown on injured reserve due to a groin injury, but wide receiver Terry McLaurin, who missed the last 2 games with a quad injury, he's actually going to return to practice this week. When it comes to NHL, the Sabres are on top of the Senators right now, 7-4, less than 9 minutes to go in this one. They're in the third period, and late in the third period, the Red Wings are edging the Panthers 2-1. Back to you.
All right, Monty, we'll say have a good night.
I'll be here.
But you'll be here. Thank God. Here. You know why? Because we might lose our YouTube stream if you leave.
That's right.
Oh, my God, me?
It's me. Stop.
Alex.
You're just jealous.
Slightly.
Alejandro.
You're just jealous.
Listen, slightly.
Rob has a press box.
Yeah.
I have YouTube.
You do have YouTube. You do
Oh my
it.
God, Julio Rodriguez.
Mira, future ex-husband.
They need, I'm telling you, they need to. I don't know why baseball's slipping.
Right?
I don't know. I don't know about his personality though, because I don't really know anything
They just
about
talked to him last game or two. I'm not saying he's hilarious, but he's got that's the guy that need to be promoted. All right,
yes.
Thank you, Monty. All right, aches and pains, they can sneak up during the holiday hustle and bustle, which is crazy that it's right around the corner. Aleve can help you forget the pain and make happy memories instead with just one pill. Aleve provides up to 12 hours of body pain relief so you can keep it moving. Use as directed. All right, here. It is our guy. We are with our man, Mark Funky Cole Medina, Fox Sports Radio NBA insider, Mark G_Medina. Just saw him at Lakers Media Day a couple weeks ago. You know how he still has that new marriage glow, Rob. He still has that all over him.
Now, let me ask you, Mark, when you saw Kelvin, did you knock his autograph book out of his hand?
No, I couldn't because he was too busy signing autographs for all the different media darlings looking up to him.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Monty has YouTube. He has a press box. You know what I mean? I'm just signing autographs for the people out here.
Unbelievable.
Hey, Rob, how do you like, the last year's coach that should have gotten Coach of the Year getting an extension after 1 year?
Oh, yeah. Talking about J.J. Redick for you, bro.
I thought the Dodgers bought the team. I thought a real organization had bought the team, and they were going to do the thing the right way. So I was a little shocked by that, especially their performance in the postseason.
Yeah, I saw J.J. He told me to tell you, take that for data. That's what he wanted me to tell you.
Yeah, all good.
He told me to tell you that media day.
All right, why is I just want to start here. Russell Westbrook has nothing else to do. I'm just
let that man
like
enjoy
Sacramento.
his NBA.
Like what is the purpose of that? Seriously, I'm asking Mark for a friend.
Rob, the purpose is that they're probably the only NBA team that had a roster slot open, and he wants to still prolong his career. The Sacramento Kings are a hot mess. They're not going to go anywhere.
Right.
They have a lot of individually talented players, but it's not going to lead to winning basketball. And so I think it's fitting that Russ is a part of that because we've seen Russ be a competitive player, but ever since his time with the Oklahoma City Thunder has ended, it hasn't resulted in winning basketball. So we're just seeing the latest stop. I mean, he's been filling out his passport of almost playing for every single NBA team. So he just checked another one.
It is kind of wild considering, let's say 6-7 years ago, how great he was, MVP and all that, and now to think he's just kind of hopping from team to team. But I think if we saw it in Denver, he can still contribute in the right role. Let me ask you this. I want to go to Wemby.
Everyone knows it's Wemby.
1 second.
We got that
Mark,
for you.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No. Everyone knows it's Wemby.
So Wemby,
I'm glad NBA season's back. We can play Wemby.
Yes. I like that one.
Okay.
Wemby, he looks strong. He looks serious. He's obviously it's a preseason, but he looks
monk.
healthy, and he is a monk. He is ready to. He's about business now. He even cut his hair early on. So, what do you expect from him? We know he had the blood clot issue. How big of a year is this for him, and maybe even the Spurs as a team?
I think a huge year. I mean, pencil him barring another injury. Defensive Player of the Year award, that's for his to win. The Spurs back in playoff contention. I don't think that they're a contending status yet, but they could be an entertaining team in either the play-in tournament or even the first round. I think that what we saw with Victor Wembanyama that was promising, not only did he overcome the blood clot issue, but he's doing all the things that you'd want in any NBA player, especially a young talent, studying the game, watching on film, working out with a great like Hakeem Olajuwon, who put other bigs head spinning with all his amazing footwork and post-up moves. So it shows that he's going to add another dimension to his game. And the concerns about his outside shooting, maybe he'll still keep taking threes because that's the modern NBA, but he has that bread and butter with that post-up game and his passing skills. So the sky's the limit for his entire career. But I think in the short term, 25, 26, I'm penciling him down to win Defensive Player of the Year, make his first All-Star appearance, and make his first playoff appearance.
Will he win Monk of the Year in the NBA too?
I think so. I mean, who would be the other contenders here, Rob?
Yeah, I'm interested about the whole Monk thing. Like, seriously.
Yeah, has he expounded on that at all?
Has anybody really had a deep dive on what's going on there? Like, seriously, like to be a monk and to go
I don't know if he was just visiting. I mean, he did cut the hair.
He cut the hair. He put the robe on.
He looked.
Yeah, I mean, from my understanding, it's all under the guise of mindfulness, and not many NBA players have visited monks, but a lot of NBA players have looked at the value of maximizing not just like mental health, but just wellness with meditating and just all those kind of exercises. Because no doubt it's a physical game, but when you have the mental maturity, you're able to handle a lot of adversity on the court, whether it's adjusting to a role, fouls not being called your way, the physicality of another opponent. So I think he's just checking every box of, trying to make every potential variable into a strength.
What about outside of all the hidden Laker fans who are in the media who last year said, oh, Luka and LeBron, I don't know, who are you afraid of and out west, and everybody picked them, and that they're going to the Western Conference Finals and all that, and obviously it didn't end that way. Where are you on them this year, seriously, because I don't feel any better about them this year, even though Luka, was maybe taking Ozempic or whatever. I said maybe. I didn't say he was taking it, whatever it is.
Rob G got the plug.
Rob G, right? Do you know? Have you seen Luka?
Hey, Costco is selling it half off now.
I'm just asking, where are you on the Lakers? Because I don't feel like, yes, they're going to be in the mix for the Western Conference Finals. I don't feel that way.
Yeah, I see them as a playoff team, not a contender. I think it's the Thunder and the Nuggets and the Rockets could challenge them, but probably not. And then there's a third tier of kind of dark horse candidates of if everything goes their way. But with the Lakers, as you alluded to, Rob, there's a lot of question marks. The most notable is LeBron James and his health and when he's going to come back. And we also have to keep in mind that 3 to 4 week timeline, that's just when he's going to get reevaluated. The best case scenario is when he's reevaluated there, he gets another week to ramp up and start practicing, but he might not even be cleared for that. But I think what's going to happen here with the Lakers is LeBron will still come back. He'll play it at a respectable level. He'll make All-Star because of where he's at in his career, but it's Luka Doncic carrying the team. I put him as the favorite to win MVP, whether it's his epic strength training, dieting, or all the above. He's in much better condition, and even when he was so-called overweight, he made 5 first All-NBA teams.
Right.
So he's going to be able to carry the Lakers there, but again, their ceiling is only to make the playoffs and maybe the second round. They could be that dark horse if they catch lightning in a bottle, but I think that there's just too many question marks, especially with LeBron's health, to be in contending status.
Yeah, Luka, and being in better shape, would have to go nuclear in order to get them to the final. I just don't think they have enough right now. Obviously, we'll see trade deadlines. I'll get you out of here on this one. Let's say 3-4 months from now, Giannis Antetokounmpo is where?
Very good question, Kelvin. I actually think he stays with the Bucks. I don't think he has it in him to directly ask the Bucks to trade him, and I don't think the Bucks are ever going to flinch unless they're given directives. Now, I'm doing a mea culpa because I thought all of last summer it was a matter of when, not if, he gets out of Milwaukee, because I thought that he would ask behind the scenes for them to trade him, and the Bucks would make this tough decision to start over. But they have an imperfect roster, but they did improve it, relatively speaking, with get Miles Turner waiving Damian Lillard's contract, and they do have some respectable rotation players like Kyle Kuzma, Gary Trent Jr., but when you look at the East with how loaded the Cleveland Cavaliers are, the New York Knicks, and the Magic having a good young core, it's not enough, even with the Boston Celtics and the Indiana Pacers being out with, Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton with Achilles injury. So they're going to be a team that makes the playoffs, but it could be yet another first-round exit.
Just give me last thing, one-word answer. I'm going to tell you a name, and just tell me the first thing that comes to your head. Zion Williamson.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of a one word. It's tough.
Or just give me what's the first thing that comes to your head?
Uncertainty.
Okay. There you go.
Uncertainty. Yeah,
okay.
He's healthy now, but
he
how
looks
when the
good.
game starts.
He looks good.
Man, that body is not prepared to take all those jumps.
Well,
Thank you, Mark. We appreciate you, brother, as always.
Rob, Kelvin, you guys are the best, and looking forward to J.J. Redick get that Coach of the Year award this
God.
season.
I just threw up in my mouth.
He did. Now I got to deal with that. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.
No doubt. Last call on the way, 877-99 on Fox. Is that why JJ rolled his eyes at me? I say, what's up, JJ? And
he's like, yeah, I listen to your show.
Yeah, he's like, 877-99 on Fox. Last call, and we'll also get you an update in this ALCS Game 3. Fox Sports Radio.
I'm going to rag on Doug Gottlieb, and I have to. What's the name of the segment? Because Doug does it on his show. What does the Fox say? He listens to like what we might outtakes, and then he kind of takes us to task on his show, which is fine. I'm good. This is all game. We're on the air. And that has to do with James Franklin. What do you think? Like he's so bent out of shape that Penn State fired Ben Franklin, James Franklin. And Doug, I get it. Doug's a coach who hasn't won, so he's making it like he can say whatever.
Soften that landing.
He can make whatever.
Sometimes it's hard as a coach.
He can make whatever. I get it, but it sounds bad. It just sounds bad because he's like, well, where's the honor in that? And blah blah blah. Dude, and we say it on this show all the time. Sports has a short menu, wins and losses, and when you don't win enough, guess what? You get fired. So I get it. But Doug is trying to like, oh, my God, it's so James Franklin, look at what he's done. And is that honor or whatever? Dude, stop. Okay?
I listen.
I get it.
They might look
Doug,
at you.
you're a coach. I know you have a radio show, but you're a coach. And your team won 2 games last year. So he's trying to like, well, it's not always about winning. It's about no, Doug. I hate to break it to you. It's about winning. And when you win, you can do almost anything, and they will bring you back. They'll bend over backwards, Kelvin. And when you don't win, guess what? They go get somebody else.
You want to break down why he ain't here? So because I didn't hear Doug's full take on it. So
no.
But you, from what you're paraphrasing, listen. There have been every year you and I that's what we do, and anybody who watches sports long enough, there's going to be a scenario where there's a coach who's fired who was formerly Coach of the Year or candidate or this, that, and the other gets fired.
I want to bring this up
when
it comes to us, okay? This is why I'm against your theory of being relevant.
Okay.
Because this is why he was allowed to stay in this job longer than he deserved. And I get the timing. You lose to UCLA, who hadn't led in any game this year, okay? Forget about it. Yeah. They hadn't led in any game. And you follow that up with a loss to Northwestern? Are you kidding? Do you know the alumni, they probably froze their accounts, the money that they were sending to Penn State? Like, let's not be silly when you ask why. Why do you do this? Why are they because the money will stop. When they feel like they can't go to a game or bring their clients or whatever and it's not enjoyable, they will stop the money train. That's why these things happen when you ask, why would they eat $49 million? Because they're going to lose more than that on the back end, okay? Keeping James Franklin around. And I looked at it. He couldn't win it. He couldn't beat any good teams. Had a terrible record against top 10 teams, against Ohio State and Michigan. I think he was 4-17 or something.
No, you go ahead.
Am I
got
wrong
the exact
or what?
numbers.
Okay, give me the numbers.
Because
they're awful.
This is why
they're awful, and this is why I'm against you on being relevant because you go, whoa, what are we going to do? There's nobody else out there, and at least we're in the mix, and they were in the college football playoff last year. But that's why when it came to the big games, he couldn't win them.
So my point has always been I have a shot at winning big games, right? You keep giving us a shot. You can't – this isn't a shot, Rob. A shot is – so there's 25 games to judge from. A shot is 12-13, 11-14. This ain't a shot. Dropping Franklin to 4-21 at Penn State against AP top 10 opponents. Not top 5, not top 3.
Top 10.
You're supposed to be in that caliber of top 10
Penn
teams.
State is a storied franchise, 100%. Okay? Like, seriously.
So that That's not my point. Is more of a we got a chance to get to when we talk about like John Harbaugh, for example. My point is historically John Harbaugh has a chance to get to the AFC Championship, compete, and that's what I'm saying. I don't want to get rid of a guy like that. This you are 4-21 versus how. I can't justify when I got to go to these booster lunches
and ask for millions of dollars.
And they're like, hey. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. One more time for us on this Worship Wednesday. DJ Alex doing his thing right there. Business fluctuations, well, they make running your manufacturing business complex, but staffing your business doesn't have to be. Let Express Employment Professionals provide the workforce you need. Go to expresspros.com to find the location near you. That is expresspros.com, and Alex is stingy. It's time now for Last Call.
This is the Last Call.
Last Call.
Last call time on the Odd
Call. Might be. It's 8-2. Are those the Mariners falling down the steps?
No, I was just watching K-Dot down the stairs.
Oh, okay. There you go.
That was a rough day.
All right. Hey,
hello, darkness, my old friend.
Call in Mobile, Alabama. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio, and you are the last call.
Thanks a bunch. I had to get this one in. This is going to have to be the last call. Drop the mic as far as Russell Westbrook. And I'm not naming him specifically. I'm speaking in general terms. But I grew up in an NBA city. When you see guys play until their 40s, it's nothing. It's about nothing but booty. Okay, it's going from city to city. It's women in every city. It's the team.
It's a lifestyle call. I hear you. Preach.
That's what it's all about. And
that's what you're doing as a beat writer?
Look, let me tell you a quick story. In San Antonio, I was like 1 year out of high school. Me and my friend or two, maybe 20. I was about 20, 21. We went to a club on a Wednesday or Thursday night. There was nobody in there, and I look to my left and I see downtown Freddie Brown and Jack Sikma standing in this club. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" And downtown Freddie Brown had to be in his 40s, pushing 50.
No, I hear you, man. Hey,
listen though,
it is that lifestyle that they can't give up. Oh no, he's right about the lifestyle.
I'm not.
There's a lifestyle,
but I do think it's 2025. Like these dudes can have like who was that? Baxter Holmes did a whole thing about the Tinder. I think it was him. Pretty sure.
No. But you're not paying. You're not paying for hotel. You're not paying for meals. Like there's a lot of perks that come with it.
But I don't think Russ is.
No, I didn't say. Nobody said it, Russ.
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
But I do agree. I get that the lifestyle. I do get that.
There's a lifestyle there. So real quick.
Hold on. I don't think I've ever seen a do-rag in an ML. Let me stop right now.
Yes, you have.
I'm just gonna stop just to make sure it was one before.
Yeah, no, it's a do-rag. People wear do-rags now.
No, MLB.
Yeah, Marcus Stroman, who pitched for the Yankees, had a do-rag under his Yankee hat. Yes.
And the Yankees let that happen?
Yes, Marcus Stroman. Yes.
George Steinbrenner rolling
and the
around
Mets.
his grave right now.
No, because that's just a part of what people do now. Like, seriously, the Yankees let them cut for the first time wear facial hair. You know that. Let me say this. Okay, so you're a Mariners fan.
Okay.
Your team just won the 2 games in Toronto. You come home, they get off to a 2-0 start, but now they're getting blasted. Do you leave early? Because you know it's like, Monty, put Monty's mic on, please, Alex.
Put the mic on, Monty.
Yeah. No, do you leave early? Kelvin.
Nope. Not MLB postseason. Heck no.
That's part of it. Nope, not on postseason and not Mariners. They haven't experienced this.
See, that I think there's a part of that.
Yeah.
And I think the fear is if you leave and
they
come back, you'll
4-run inning.
Am I right? You'll
Yes.
never live it down.
No.
What did we talk about the game Miami Heat where all the people were banging in?
They were literally
trying to
get
back in because they left early. They thought it was over.
Well, there was a football game, but they let them back in. What was there? Was everybody flooding back in? It was the same thing where the team.
And the people let them in?
I think it was it the Colts when they came back from the Chiefs? There was a game like that where everybody started flooding back in. You literally could see them
Monty,
flooding back in.
I think you're right when it comes to a regular season game, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
A postseason game
Postseason.
in Seattle where you think this team has a chance to get to the World Series, you might only have tickets for one night.
You got to stay.
And can you imagine you leave and they come back?
Crazier things have happened. You want to be a part of that. And I also think even in a loss, it's a postseason, so like I want to be there the whole game, feel it, enjoy it. You know, it's a postseason game, not a random Tuesday night in Seattle
when you're trying
or
to
LA
beat the traffic.
Baltimore. I got work tomorrow. No, we're staying here. We're gonna rev up, get the team, make them sure, let them know we're here. We're feeling good. Don't worry about it. We already got 2. We lost this one. Postseason is a whole different beast. And again, that pressure hits different. You get a couple of runs, 1 inning, couple of runs. Now you're in the 8th and 9th. You're only down 2. Them pitchers start feeling a little tight.
A bloop and a blast.
Yeah.
Before you know it. All right, I don't think anybody would leave.
No,
I'm with you.
I
think it would be crazy to leave. Look at the stands; they're still packed. Nobody's going
MLB
anywhere.
is postseason, man. You're feeling good, you're enjoying it. Like you said, plus they feel good too. We're up 2, so I'm just hanging out. Now we'll just have a good time.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?